Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Data Sim live stream today. It's the 25th of May 2026. It's 34 minutes past 8 in the evening here in the United Kingdom. A sweltering United Kingdom, the hottest ever May day on record. Current outside air temperature in my area is about 31 degrees Celsius, even though it's half 8 in the evening. In fact, I'll take the time to turn on MCP yoke cam. This is the current temperature in my office right now, 29 degrees Celsius. Oh my goodness me, my GPU is not helping. However, I do have a portable air conditioning unit on in the background. In fact, if you're on my Instagram, you would have seen it already, but if I show you behind me very briefly, there it is, look, and I've got a pipe leading out of the window there to try and keep the temperatures at a reasonable temperature in here, but yeah, I've called it down from 29.2 to 29 degrees, so yeah, I'm surviving. Anyway, I hope you're doing all well. Thanks for all the lovely kind messages regarding our daughter last week who wasn't very well. Unfortunately, she's passed on her lurgy to my wife and I, so I actually currently have tonsillitis, so I've actually rammed myself with Lemsip, paracetamol, and I actually feel much better. You can tell how enthusiastic I am. Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit croaky, but the plan is to do two sectors today. Massive thank you to MKStudios who sent me their brand new Fort Lauderdale scenery, which is the basis of today's stream, in the PMDG 737-800 of course. Fly to Key West, another MKStudios scenery. It's only a 40-minute flight time. The plan is to fly back, and then we'll take a look around the scenery then. We'll see how we get on. It just depends on the temperature in the office and how I'm feeling, but yeah, it's going to be incredibly hot today. In fact, you might be able to tell me in chat, is it currently hotter in the UK than it is in our present location, Florida? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll have a little look around this scenery later on when we come back here, but I'm just going to give you a little preview. I love MKStudios scenery. It's got so much detail, but look at all this elevation work they've done. We're obviously here on this lowered ramp here, and you can see how it's raised with all of these details. Look, you can see all the aircraft symbols on there, and then if you come up here, you've got this road going underneath. The mesh and the detail is incredible. There's a train stationary there, but you've got all the cars driving through. You can have a look down there. This is just a tiny little preview, so unfortunately, because it's quite a strong easterly wind, we won't be departing off this end today, but all the mesh and detail they've done is absolutely incredible to see. Anyway, let's head on towards the aircraft. Oh, a little bit of a rain shower over there. They've also added all these other features which are in the area. There's a gigantic guitar building over there, which is pretty neat. But yeah, you can see around here we've got a little detailed terminal as well. Awesome stuff. I love MKStudios when they release stuff, and they're very kind to always send it my way. Anyway, here's our Alpaca Airways 737-800, completely cold and dark, ready to go. Let's see who we've got here in chat today before we get the aircraft started. Hello Vids FSX, hope you're doing well. Swim and climb, I hope you feel better soon. Keep drinking the lemon honey drinks, green tea, keep fit and healthy. Thanks for your advice, will do. Dicky Doos, good luck to you, thank you very much. JQB6, welcome as a member, appreciate your support for all these years. You can see you've got the alpaca badge emoji as well, so you've been a member for quite some time. Cold drink helps. I've got a litre of water here today right in front of me for this stream, so I'll have to see how we get on. I can see Tom and Tone, or Tom Newton's bought air conditioning. Who in the UK's had to go get air conditioning? Because I think loads of people have. Steve M, hope you're doing well. Gary Field, Joe Jones, and Itchin Scratcher all here today. Hope you're all doing well, guys. Thank you very much for popping in today. Right, I've got this brand new GSX update as well, 4.0.1. Apparently they've changed everything. I've also not done any test sectors today. I've checked all the sceneries installed correctly. That is all. If all goes well, we'll do a visual approach to Key West. A bit windy, but we should be okay today to give that a try. I don't know if I have any ATC here. I've already received some sort of pre-departure clearance automatically from VATSIM, so I'll have to see what's going on. Oh, Vids, you've got 38 degrees in Q8 today. That's bonkers. Oh yeah, look, I'll just show you. Look at the temperature in my office is slowly dropping. Look, it's now 28.7. The aircon is beginning to kick in, even though it doesn't. Oh, 28.6. That's great. It doesn't feel like it's on, but apparently it is. But I can see my CPU temperature is about 63 holding, but hopefully it won't overheat today. Anyway, let's get some power on this aircraft. God, I'm sweating. Battery on, GPU's on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps we can pop on. Landing gear lever, we verify is down. And we have 6 green lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green lights. We'll then check the ship's library. Oh, Sasha Moscard, you just gifted a member. Thank you very much and welcome. Chris Panos6784, who's just joined, or was gifted a member from Sasha Moscard. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all okay in this heat, not having to work in a hospital without air conditioning. Thank you very much for your continued support. So, yeah, safety inspection is needing to be completed. So let's go up here and do the fault and fire tests. So squibs 1 2 3 4 5 6. There we are. Fault test. Fault AV detector in op. Master caution overheat detector. Do a fire test. Got fire warning lights, wheel well, engine overheat light illuminated. We can cancel the fire bell. This is the PMDG high detail update as well. I had a little look around. Really, really nice. In fact, I was actually looking in the wheel well earlier. Loads of detail here now. So you've got all the hydraulic reservoirs. You've got the trailing edge torque tube here. Which one you can extend. This is all animated as well, which is pretty neat. You've got the hydraulic reservoirs. Yeah, it's a really nice touch and, you know, really impressive detail. Very sharp everywhere. So I don't think there's a list of all the full features with regards to the visual improvements, but it looks really, really nice. Massive improvement on what it was previously. So the fire tests are done down there regarding the engine, overhead panel, emergency exit lights, arm. Push the attend button. You know what? Because we've got 180 passengers, we should start the boarding process. Oh my goodness, look at this. I've not seen this before. Very fancy. Right then, well, let's request just request boarding. I think that's the old way of doing it. Yes, use airplane stairs, no jetway. No, use jetway, airport stairs. Both airport stairs. Let's use jetway and airport stairs. Oh, my goodness, oh, we've got all the logos here. My goodness, Alpaca Airways, let's use oops, I've done something wrong. Let's just use, should we use Defunct Spirit? There we are. Right, hopefully the air bridge will connect. Oh, he's already waving the bypass pin. Why isn't the air bridge connecting? Interrupt pushback.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, hotfix ready as well. Oh my goodness me. Have I accidentally skipped the boarding process? I'm not sure. I've got the passengers yet to board. How do I... uh-oh. Simbrief OK. Oh, I don't dare press apply hotfix. Well, what about the boarding? We go. GSX invoices, you know, it's really neat. I need to have a look.
Departure check
Too soon.
Bypass pin inserted.
I think I've skipped the boarding process. Did I accidentally... Oh. I think I was hauled into the air then. Now I've broken GSX. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Use airplane stairs. No, use jetway. Spirit. There we go. Must have done something wrong last time. Right, I want to see all this new invoicing feature. Anyway, passengers are coming on board. Let's have a little look at the operational flight plan for today's sector. So, super short flight. The weather en route's pretty decent. Strong winds here in Fort Lauderdale. We've got right now 120 at 16, gusting 21. Forecast is to sort of pick up a little bit later on, or actually no, that's more tomorrow morning. We should be okay today. And flying into Key West, which has a very short runway, should be able to operate this aircraft safely into it. Yeah, it's down the runway 09, gusting 24 knots. For a little bit of wind shear, maybe one wind shear go around, we'll take an extra 800 kilos. So sector 14819, let's take 5.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
5-6 on the fuel. So just going to go down here, FS actions, fuel. Actually, hold on, we can do this slightly differently, can't we? To sync up my flight plan first. Home, request data from SimBrief. Boom, done. FMC, latest AirAC installed. Kilo Foxtrot, Lima, route.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So I'm going to set the payload. I don't like using GSX to load the fuel and passengers. I'm going to set the fuel, but we're just going to go to the manual fuel here and increase that to 5-6. Oops. 5-6. Perfect. So the fuel is done. There we go. And we can now turn on the seatbelt sign to tell the passengers and the cabin crew fueling is complete, and then they can continue with the boarding process. Test the attend button. Flaps are up, which match the indicated position. Do a config warning check. Cargo fire warning test next. Forward aft discharge. Master caution can reset now as well. Squawk 2000 standby. Check the hold on, just reset my view. Check the gear extension door is closed. Get new Sky up and running as well for our Alpaca Airways. Boarding. Stall warning test 1. Stall warning test 2. Oops, hold on. Issue with the click spot there. Back airspeed warning test. Check the flight recorder. EEC's on. Passenger options in normal. No lights. IRS to nav. And everything's going on there perfectly. Perfect. Checked all the safety equipment. There we are. You can see the boarding process is ongoing. I love the way they're like really hunted. And we've got new passengers. There's Umberto who made some new passengers. We usually have the same guy with a very colourful t-shirt. Oh no, I've seen him on before. He's new. I love how they duck down loads. Stand clear of edge. There we are. Yeah, definitely new passengers coming on board. Superb. In God we trust. How can I smoothen my landing, pilot? Thank you very much for your comment. Check out my very old but still very relevant landing tutorial on my YouTube channel. So if you type in YouTube 737 landing tutorial flight deck to sim, you'll find the technique and how to land the aircraft there. Does anyone know how to get rid of motion blur in the 738? Whenever I turn knobs, I can barely see the numbers are on the panels. Turn off DLSS and go to TAA, Cooper. That should fix the blurriness. Right.
Welcome on board.
Thank you. Welcome on board. Right. Safety inspection's complete. Let's do the pre-flight setup now. So, flight test is done. Up here, looking good. Check the lights.
This way.
Excellent. Wheel well light stays extinguished because you do that during the cargo fire test. Lovely. So that's all done. Check the oxygen.
May I see your boarding pass?
Perfect. On ours a little bit different. We've got a rotary switch in 3 positions. 100% normal and emergency. You check each individual one. Lighting's all pretty much set as we want it. Change your seat. Radio tuning panel's all good. If anyone would like to find the CTAF frequency, that would be great. Oh no, we actually have Fort Lauderdale Tower online, which is pretty good. I'll set the parking brake now, and we'll grab the ATIS actually, whilst we do actually have that online. So let's tune that. 135.0, it's active. Just turn up V-Pilot here in the background, and we'll grab the weather.
Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport ATIS information.
Perfect.
India 1916 Zulu Special. Wind 120 at 19er gust 26.
Ooh, windy.
Visibility 10. Ceiling 2,700 broken. Temperature 31.
Hot.
2.23. Altimeter 3004. Arrivals expect ILS approach runway 10 left or 10 right. Departing runways runway 10 left and 10 right. Parallel operations are being conducted. Notice 2 airman cranes in vicinity of the airport. Shoreline traffic. Numerous birds in the vicinity of the airport. Reach may call runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
Good, so information India we have copied. We can detune
Fort
the radio for
Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport ATIS information India 19er.
That's better. So whilst that was going on, copied information India. I've also got New Sky up and running now as well, so we can log our flight with Alpaca Airways. For some reason it's not coming up for you, don't know why. Just reselect New Sky. Oh, that's weird. Streamlabs is having a bit of a moment, but I've got it here running in the background. There we are, so we can log our flight. Temperature 31, normal for this time of the year in Miami. Yeah, that's very nice. Not so nice here in the UK, where it's unbearable and humid with no cool buildings. But I think regardless of the temperature here, virtually we best start the APU and get some nice cool conditioned air in the cabin. Now actually we got a memo quite recently about keeping the air cool. Boeing have done some tests and found if you're using the APU bleed on the ground, it's actually more efficient. We usually had both packs on auto. To actually put one pack into high and leave the other in auto, it provides a better flow of air. Now whether other airlines were using that, but certainly they released a sort of memo to us saying if you need further conditioned air or even further cooling, just put one pack on high. So I haven't actually flown since, but I'm going to start doing that because you know a thin metal tube with 180 plus passengers on gets very hot very quickly in these conditions with the sun hitting the fuselage. There we are. Well, you feel like you're in Fort Lauderdale in your own home office there. Yes, absolutely. God, if you could see my forehead, which you wouldn't want to, it is beading with sweat. There we are. So what can we do next? Let's load up the flight management computer. So index ident position. Let's put in our GPS position. GPS left. see how the boarding process is going on with GSX. It's cool. I like these improvements. It looks really nice. 120 of the 180 passengers check my operations there. Good. Flight plan request. We've already got the payload, so let's just request the route via ACARS. There is a reason US airlines pretty much leave the APU on all day. Yeah, I mean, you can turn it off in a lot of European destinations. In fact, some airports, they have very strict rules regarding APU usage, so they provide conditioned air via the jetway. And if you have conditioned air from the jetway, you turn all the packs off because it can damage them, and you just get the conditioned air going straight into the mixed manifold. But yeah, if that's not available, you are approved to use it to keep the cabin temperatures reasonable. Yeah, Lazy Gaming UK, my portable unit's working very hard. We might look at a more permanent solution, especially if we're going to get more summers like this, but we'll have to see. Right, route uplink ready, load.
Hello?
Here it comes. Yeah, we'll do a visual approach into Key West today. I think it's suitable weather.
Welcome on board.
Nice 4-mile final. There, route's in, activates, execute, departing. Can't remember what it said on the ATIS actually. Is it both runways? We'd really want 10 right from our present position, but yeah, I'm using both runway 10 left and 10 right. So hopefully 10 right. Expecting a Mainer 3. And ooh, what transition would this be? Let's have a look here en route.
Hello.
Orsty? I don't think we have that. Well, probably Orsty. What's our route? Is it on the next page?
Welcome on board.
Maxim. I don't know if that's actually... because it's not to scale, it's quite hard to work out what we want. So Orsty, Mainer. So Mainer's there, and then we're going to Fantasy, which is not here, so I won't select any transitions. Execute, legs. After Orsty, Mainer, Fantasy, and then a Fantasy 1 arrival. We can just join it up here. Is it Fantasy? I presume so. Arrivals. We'll do a visual approach, but I'll base it off the RMV Victor approach. Fantasy 1. It's probably not Fantasy. I'll say something completely different. Via Vaned. I think we flew this not that long ago in the 727. Probably some time ago. Just can't remember exactly when it was. No idea which transition we want here, but anyway, I'll just execute that for now. Let's just check for any route discontinuities. Legs, step through this. That goes straight on, that's great. And then, happy days, there's a radar vector departure to start with. Perfect, let's do the performance. 0 fuel weights in, 60.1. I think that's exactly what we're expecting today. So everyone has turned up at the gate. Yep, 60.1. Reserves are to divert to Miami, which is actually closer to Fort Lauderdale than Key West. 2.6, cost index 30. Very low cruise level, 240. Cruise wind 081 at 9. Average wind is pretty much identical, so I'm not going to bother putting that in. Let's look at the performance today for departure. So, home, performance tool, import from OFP, 10 right, import from aircraft, import weather. And I know in the US, we've discussed this in previous streams, intersection departures aren't particularly common, are they? So, we'll plan for full length. But yeah, I don't know if there's any figures in. We do it all the time in Europe, but here, we'll just go full length, 10 right, calculate. There we are, so flap 5, TO2, 42 degrees. So TO2 helps if I actually get the AP bleed on and the packs. So we'll put one pack on high then, this new procedure, AP bleed on. Nice cool conditioned air coming in. What was it, TO2, 42 degrees. Take off flap 5. CG's in, 5.2 units. Josiah, you've always sucked at pronunciations, me too. Fancy 1 maybe? Oh, hold on, I've been missing chat here. Get it done, not much as you would expect from me. It's $3.5 grand for 3 rooms back in 2023. Okay, I thought it was like... Well, our neighbour's had it. It's got a very similar house to ours. It cost him £8,000. But I think he's had his entire house done. So, yeah, I'll have to see. 42, 42, 45, and we can set 45 knots on the MCP. Perfect. Overhead panel scan then, your dampers on, nav transfer display switch is normal also, check the cross-feed valve. I saw the Flight 1 software team working on an update for their Macs, so hopefully keep a close eye on that, can't wait to preview that. Works still quite well, but it could do with a bit of a tidy up. Voice recorder's on. Our nice cool air coming in, 240 is set. It's going to be very low elevation at Key West. It's right by the sea, isn't it? Just have a look here. It's got to be sea level, surely. I'll leave it at 0. Perfect. Flight director's on. We'll grab the clearance in a second, but the runway QDM and courses are set. Water brake RTO. Reset fuel flow. Press B to set the QNH. There we are. 1017. Oh no, we're in America. There we are. 3004. Legs view, Jim. Alrighty, perfect. Radio tuning panels all set. Right, let's grab our clearance and go from there. Brendan, good evening all. I'm fortunate to have the sun face my room for the whole afternoon, so it's currently 1,000 degrees for me. That's outrageous. Excuse me as I have a sip of water. Right, let's grab our clearance. We do have ATC online. Some traffic on the EFIS panels. And we've got Fort Lauderdale ground online actually. We can get the clearance from him. There's no delivery frequency here. No, Miami delivery, that's not here. Let's try Fort Lauderdale ground, see if he can clear us. We've actually received our PDC, so this is a new VATSIM first for me, so I guess I can set that already and just request push and start. I'll put that in. So Lauderdale squawk 0055. 005.
Lauderdale ground, A16 Lima November, right on Juliet, back to San
cleared via SID.
November,
Top altitude is just 4,000
November,
feet. Look, so I'll set that
ground,
now.
taxi to the ramp via Quebec, Golf, Lima, Echo. Quebec,
Just
Golf,
verify,
Echo, Lima,
we'll wait to
Echo,
see what we'd like.
Juliet, thank you.
Cool. We'll get ready for pushback anyway. There we go. Did that work? Waiting for GPU to be disconnected. That's good. Release all. Remove chocks. Hopefully that would have done its thing. Okay, the door's been closed.
Hello, United 3216 request X.
There's the bridge being retracted. So they had external here, look. They'd probably connect that in real life. Oh, an Airbus. Simon says fly JetBlue. It's great. What on earth is that? 775. Very cool.
United 3216,
There's
runway
a
10
loud
right,
packet.
taxi via
700 by looks
Tango 8, Hotel 4, Juliet.
10 right, Tango 8 Hotel 4 in Juliet, United 32.
Just try and get a gap in here. Whilst that's going on, we can sort of brief what we're going to do. So we're going to push back here. Sort of taxi out via Tango most likely. Or a long pushback onto Tango 8. I don't actually have a GSX profile here, so it could be quite interesting. But we could do a customised pushback, can't we?
JetBlue
Tango
545,
Hotel,
is that
full
you
lane from
requesting
10
taxi?
right, and then the SID. It's just a heading select departure, guys. 10 right, climb on heading 096, 580 feet, then direct to Calypso.
JetBlue 2761,
Cross
verify
5,000 feet or above, that's all the way over there.
5710, mode Charlie.
Perfect. Oh, you can access your Simply flight plan with GSX now, it's pretty cool. Let's have a little listen to ground. Full ground, hello, it's Alpaca 737.
JetBlue 2761, thank
Push the
you,
talk
runway
button, stop.
10 left,
Oh yeah,
taxi
I know
via
why.
Tango 5
I flew the
Charlie.
Airbus
Correction,
last
runway
stream.
10 left, Tango 5 Charlie.
There we are. I flew the Airbus, so I changed my push to talk button on my side stick. Unfortunately, you can only do one at a time. Ground, hello, it's Alpaca 7374, stand Golf 10 information India 3004. Received a PDC with squawk 0055. I would like to request push and start. I've thrown him.
Victor Charlie Papa 7374, push and start your discretion, advise ready taxi.
Push start discretion, we'll call ready for taxi. Alpaca 7374. Victor Charlie Papa. Alright, you're probably looking that one up. Great. So we're ready to go. I've not heard the ground crew talk yet, so let's change direction.
Locking gear.
Oh,
Ground, good afternoon, Alpaca 876, requesting taxi, terminal 4.
gosh, still got all this stuff attached. Victor Charlie Papa, Edo. Coda, what happens to a pilot when a pushback driver pushes the plane through another plane? Who's at fault here? It is the pushback crew. We have very little control on that if they're towing us. Oh gosh. Currently climbing at 500 feet per minute. I've got my altitude predictor coming up here. I thought they'd fix that. Right, quick edit pushback on map. Great improvements. So I'm just doing it in the background, guys. I'll do a pushback onto Tango.
Ground, Alpaca 876.
Oh, it's quite fiddly, this
Alpaca
pushback.
876, go ahead.
Okay, save.
Alpaca 876, terminal 4,
Release
requesting
parking brake.
Perfect, on time, well, 1 minute late, we'll take that. Packs off. Anti-collision lights on.
Alpaca 876, runway 10 right, taxi via Tango 8 Hotel.
Oh, what's wrong with some of these click
Hotel
spots?
4,
Look, I'm
Juliet.
struggling with them today.
Juliet 1.
Transponders out off, checks complete, parking brake released.
10 right, Tango 8
There's all sorts of
Hotel,
weird
Hotel
noises
4,
going on with the
Juliet
pushback.
1, Alpaca 876.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Transport Juliet X-rays, off 10 left, Quebec short of Bravo to signature.
There we go, guys. Oh, well that marsh just, oh, he's just passed his job.
November 624, Juliet X-ray Palaio ground, taxi to the ramp by Quebec
Blocking the
Bravo
75, I think.
Lima
Alright, starting engine number 2.
Echo.
Quebec Bravo Lima Echo, 4 Juliet.
Mambo, cheers. Victor Charlie who? Protest coming up in Fort Lauderdale, I know.
Holding short, okay.
The most infamous, or most famous virtual airline
Alpaca
of them
7
all.
Echo Juliet, standby.
Oh, he's saying Alpaca now, he's learned. N2 oil pressure, M1, 25% fuel on. What's the temperature now? 28.1, pretty stagnant in here now. The aircons are having a fight with the NVIDIA graphics card. Hello Valley, welcome aboard buddy. Rahul was asking about the flare and landing physics of the PMDG 737. It's pretty decent to be fair. I prefer how it handles the aircraft handling explained, but it's pretty decent in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Certainly improvement over 2020. Starting at 1, oh yeah, we could do an isolated pack start. So CVAC, close the isolation valve, put the right pack on auto so we get some cool air into the cabin. And 2.
United Tree 3260
pressure,
monitor
and
tower 120.2.
Fuel on.
Big F United 3260.
Oh, there's the
United
cranes that are on the 80s.
3216 monitor tower 120.2.
120.2 London, United actually.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, altitude amendment to your clearance at 530 copy.
Bypass bin removed.
GSX,
PDC copied.
looks like this is a good
We
improvement
have
here.
information India on board and we're holding short echo.
Just saving some fuse here.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, final
Still
flight
wheel
altitude
spinning a little bit with the tugs,
220
but-
unavailable. You're able to accept flight level 200.
And there's the pin.
Hey firm, we're able to take
Perfect.
200
Full
Alpha
taxi
7
flow.
Echo Juliet.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, runway 10 left,
cool air into
taxi
the cabin.
via Echo Charlie Bravo 1.
Flaps to 5.
Taxi to runway
Controls.
10 left
Reset
via
my yoke
Echo
cam there
Charlie
slightly.
and
Charlie 1, Alpha
Forward.
7, Echo Juliet.
Back. Left.
Alpaca 876,
Right,
monitor
rudders
tower
right and
120.2.
left. Perfect. Then push recall and do the before taxi checklist below the do the before taxi checklist. Perfect. Eddie, thank you very much for your kind generation there. Kind donation there. Better put some respect on Alpaca. It's a brand. Yeah, you better do. Cheers, Eddie. Thank you very much for your generosity. It didn't ping up because I was on the other screen briefly, which mutes the alerts. But thank you for your very kind gesture there, sir. Most kind. Right then, let's request taxi. Alpaca 7576 on Tango Terminal 4, request taxi.
Welcome.
Thanks for your subscription there, Tex Johnston. Hope you're doing well. Where's he gone?
Alpaca 7576, was that Alpaca 7374?
Sorry, Alpaca 7374. I gave you a wrong call sign. Request taxi. That's the next one.
No problem. Spain for you, final flight altitude of 200-240 not available. Can you accept that?
AFM, new cruise flight level 200, Alpaca 7374.
Alpaca 7374, thank you. Runway 10 right, taxi via Tango 8, Hotel 4 Juliet.
Taxi Tango 8 Hotel 4 Juliet, Alpaca 7374.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet,
Okay,
monitor
so we've
tower
got our restrictions,
119.3.
Tango 8, which is here,
119.3, Alpaca 7,
Hotel.
Echo Juliet. Thanks for the service, bye.
which goes there, and
Yeah.
Hotel 4 Juliet. So it's going to be full length, isn't it? Where's Hotel 4? That's the question. Sometimes these aren't always hit.
JetBlue
I'm pretty happy with where we're going.
2761,
Right, parking
monitor
release.
tower 119.3 should be there.
Clear left. Jim would say clear right. Do a config check.
Fort Lauderdale.
Now on the way. That's going to increase your fuel burn. Oh, so Jill, on a sector this length, 200 over 240, you're talking 20 kilos maybe. Yeah, I think I accidentally said the next call sign. Yeah, this scenery is epic with all the different
Exact
meshes and
303,
terrain
are you with
changes.
me for
Really
autogram?
cool.
Yeah, I just tried to check in there. I'm at Bravo 7, clear of 10 left.
Victor 303, say parking.
Okay, so left onto Tango 8.
We'll take
Easy
anyway.
guidance.
Terminal 2, I guess.
Yeah. What do you think of the scenery, guys? We'll have a closer look when we get back.
303,
A little tour.
taxi to the ramp via Quebec. Right
is it the
turn
Hard Rock
on
Cafe
Bravo,
someone mentioned over there,
left
that
on
large
Lima,
guitar building
left on
as well?
Charlie, continue straight ahead to the ramp.
Alright, so continue down to Quebec, right on Bravo, left on Lima, left on Charlie.
Hello, Scrapman. Any advice on trimming? Just remember with trim, the only purpose of trim is to reduce control column forces.
678 back again.
So you just want to adjust it so you have no input on the control column in pitch. Oh, ground only has 2 hours. So he's did a good job. That's great if he's only got 2 hours experience.
Last aircraft calling the Delta 422 for autogram.
Just having a look here at the taxi chart, seeing if there's a bit more
Negative,
detailed one.
United 2678.
United 2876,
Awesome.
verified squawking 1152, mode Charlie.
Alright, 1152, United.
So we're going in a straight line, it continues on to Hotel, then Hotel 4 is just here. It's not quite at the end, you have Hotel 3, which
And United
isn't on this chart, so you have to sometimes look at the other
taxi.
chart just to clarify where you need to go. So there we are, there's Hotel 4. Yeah, he's doing a great job for 2 hours experience. There's the tower, there he is up there somewhere. Awesome. Yeah, I was a bit torn today. I was going to either do this in the PMDG 7.3 or do a GA flight from Key West into Fort Lauderdale online, but this is my first day off and I've been really busy at work, and because it's been so hot today I went to go see the mother-in-law and that side of the family. I didn't have any time to practice flying any aircraft, so I thought, you know what, I know how to fly a 737, so I'll default to that.
JetBlue 545 cleared LaGuardia Airport via the Felix 2 departure.
Good, so next left Hotel 4.
Climb via the SID departure frequency 12685.
We've got the top altitude set 4,000 feet. That's another thing in the US, that, sort of clarification. It does say top altitude. Do you have to always respect that after takeoff, or can you just, if ATC don't say anything, do you have to respect it, or do you, as we've been cleared to sort of the cruise flight level 200, disregard it? The slope here is so cool. There's a lot of airports like that. It's not completely flat. Oh, cheers, Lazy Game. How's the one doing? Much better. She's so much better. She was having a really high fever last week, 40 degrees. She was ill for about 4 or 5 days. She lost a little bit of weight.
JetBlue 545 correction.
It's all new to us. Because, you know, this is our first child, so it was obviously quite alarming. But we managed to keep the temperature under control with Cowpole. But yeah, much better this week. It's now myself and my wife who are feeling 100%.
Alpaca 7374, monitor tower 120.2. Good day.
120.2, Alpaca 7374. Thanks for your help. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, you must stop at 4,000 feet. Yeah, thought so. That makes sense.
Check 303. That's Tango 5, but no problem. Continue straight ahead.
Yep.
I'll tune the frequency. Was that 119.3 gave me? I've just looked at VPilot. I wasn't quite listening. Right, let's do the before takeoff checklist. Config is checked. Flaps we have 5.5. No, we don't know. Our 5 green lights. Stab trim 5.2 units set. Takeoff briefing. The packs are auto bleeds on. V speeds 42, 42, 45 set on the MCP. The departure is going to be this main of 3, 4,000 feet radar heading. Any problems will climb and maintain 4,000 feet and go over the Atlantic. Reviewed cabin, we'll imagine, is secure. Checks complete. So where do I get this GSX invoice then? Have to look on the way there. Did say monitor. Monitor tower.
7, Echo Juliet, contact Miami departure 126.85.
Oh, 120.3.
Departure 126.85.
0.2. I was at the wrong frequency. That's why.
Good day.
Yeah, there's multiple tower frequencies here. There we are. Fort Lauderdale Tower, hello, it's Alpaca 7374. Only short runway 10 right, ready for departure.
Alpaca 7374, Fort Lauderdale Tower, 10 right, line up wait.
Line up and wait 10 right, Alpaca 7374. Excellent. Line up and wait. To do that, turn the taxi light off. That's an operator SOP to remind us we don't have our takeoff clearance. LNAV, auto throttle. There we are, is on. So MCP set, transponder, TARA, strobe lights also on, and just waiting for our takeoff clearance. Yeah, what's going on with the click spots at the PMDG today? You have to really zoom in for it to select. Anyway, I've got an EFIS panel. I've got a physical MCP from wing control right in front of me, and I'm not using it.
Alpaca 7374, I have the Eclipse, runway 10 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 10 right, cleared takeoff, Alpaca 7374. Alright.
Alpaca 7374, confirm RNAV Calypso.
RNAV Calypso, sorry, Alpaca 7374.
Thank you.
I think so. Is that the one I've got in? Main of 3, yeah. Main of 3 via Calypso, straight ahead. Oh, I've overshot the centre line. Very good. I think Tower's in chat. He's doing a great job. Right, let's go to Key West. Timing. Oh, using all this lovely runway up. Toga's in chat, let's go. Okay, come on over to stabilised, set takeoff thrust. There we are. Takeoff thrust set indications normal. Checked, release forward pressure. Here comes the up ramp. Awesome. Anyone rotate? Up we go. Bit of a dead bad, so increase the back pressure. What? What was that noise? Gear up! I had a ka-ching!
Alpaca 7374, contact Miami departure, good night.
Miami departures, Alpaca 7374, good night. Perfect. Gear up. What was that ka-ching? LNAV. Look at all this, all this detail put in by MKStudios. Very cool. I have still hand flying. Oh, we should have done a VFR flight. That would have been awesome. Alright, bug up. It's very hard hand flying doing all these actions. And we'll go over to Miami.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, turn right direct to...
Okay, VT plus 15 accelerating, flat 1. That's your GSX build.
Direct to... Stand by, please.
Miami departures, hello, it's Alpaca 7374 on a Calypso departure, passing 2,500 for altitude 4,000 feet. Flaps up.
Alpaca 7374, check in.
Hey firm, approaching 4,000 feet on the Calypso RMP departure.
Alpaca 7374, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
I maintain 16,000, Alpaca 7374.
Fair wind 1345, connect to Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood tower.
Set, we're in the US.
12, question.
Okay, flaps at no lights.
0.2, adios.
VNAV. Flies really nicely, the PMDG. There we are. Command A, and we can now do the after takeoff checklist. Oh, this. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to put this off. I need to reset all of my configs. I'm going to have to put the. Yeah, hold on. VS. Gonna have to put the gear down and just use G. Otherwise it's gonna stay in the up position. It's an issue with my config. I need to reset it. I don't know what happened. So air conditioning and pressurization 2.0. We can start warming it up now.
Yep, 2761, what's your location?
Set. I'm just gonna drop the gear and then press G. So I just brought the speed back below 235 knots because that's the maximum gear restriction altitude, and then we can go back to VNAV. There we are. Okay. Gear off, sort of brakes off.
Miami Center 132.2.
And altimeters are 3004, passing 4,400 for 16,000 feet. I love this from PMDG. The spool up time here is really nice and smooth. This is something the Zebo suffers from. It just goes straight up to climb thrust, but in real life it's really smooth adding that thrust. Right, GSX.
2761, you with me? Yeah, look at that. Miami Center just opened 132.2.
Invoice from Spirit Airlines, click to view. How much? Passenger boarding?
Miami Center just opened up.
$955
$54.25.
Pushback service, 700 GPU connection. GPU 0.3 hours. $2,000.
$54.25 heavy direct.
Very cool.
$54.25 flight rate, Payana.
Florida state sales tax.
Walker 87, Walker 887, heavy, connected Miami Center 132.2.
Fred, what happens if you leave the gear lever in the up position, not off? To be fair, not much, but over time.
4,400 for 5,000 CSOL.
Blocked.
Sorry, we're blocked for Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet.
Alpaca 7374, flight rate to Austin.
Right to Oz, the Alpaca 7374.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, connected Miami Center 132.2.
Execute. LNAV available, LNAV's engaged.
American 5 Lima Whiskey, Miami.
Yeah, so Fred, when you take the gear lever off, it depressurizes the System A hydraulic lines and allows the gear to sort of rest on the up blocks, which over time sort of extends the life of the hydraulic lines in some sort of way. I don't know the exact reason, but yeah, we turned it off for that reason.
American 158, you're on.
Okay, Jet 26 for you.
American 158, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
Up to 16,000, American 158, thank you.
Beautiful. Capture some RCO would get that reduced by 80%. They are very high fees. It's really cool though. Is there a way of sort of tracking this? See how, is it just as every different sensor is not working now? Can't view anymore.
Visual approach on your left.
Anyway, passing 10,300.
05 Tango, expect visual 12.
16,000 pre-cruise check, so fuel, 4 pumps, lights off. Verify the 8% starts
And
off, APU's off, pressurization 4.6 set, belts, release the crew as well, also. Checks complete. No, the max is automatic, Alistair, so it only has up and down, and when you put it up, it automatically depressurises the line. Okay, stores the invoices on a folder on this.
I'm about to enter left, downwind 10 left, over line there.
Yes, so Jill, that's it. So when it's mechanically locked, it'll depressurize the line.
There you are. Expect the ILS 10 right approach, altimeter 3003.
Awesome. There's the
Alright, we look quick
coast of Florida,
dial up 10 left push.
You'll have to excuse my lack of local geography. There's a motorway, isn't there, that connects all these islands up, but are these called the Florida Keys, correct?
2694, maintain 8,000.
And it obviously terminates at Key West.
Maintain it.
It's beautiful. Aaron, do the crew listen for the chimes when they're released? Yes, so operator, when you push the 10 button, they're listening for that, and that's when they can leave those seats to start the service, essentially. Vlad, in the Max, do you have to pull on the lever like in the NG? Yes, so yeah, you have to pull it up out slightly for it to be able to be raised. So Jill, when you lower the gear, I guess it's hydraulic power that moves them down. Yes, the up blocks release, and actually without hydraulics, it's mostly gravity and air loads which lower the gear. So when you lose system hydraulic pressure, you use this here. These are mechanical cables connected to the up blocks. You just pull those, it will literally just lower the gear. Boking, have you tried out the Phenom or do you have the Honda Jet citation? What if the Phenom is more of the same? I have seen this crop up a few times in my feed, but BizJets, I don't actually do much BizJet flying on this channel, but is it good?
We're still here for 170
Squad 4246.
Vertical speed, 1 to go.
Squad 4246, 170
Yeah, Blue 2694, does that maintain?
You yell, we shall. Hi, Flytech. Got an interesting question for you. If you had a full-scale home cockpit, how many carriers?
Alpaca 7374, Canada Miami Center 132.2.
132.2, Alpaca 7374. Bye.
Pacific 5425.
There we are, 1322 active. Miami Center, good afternoon. It's Alpaca 7374. Approaching altitude 16,000 inbound Osti.
7374 Miami Center. You have level 220 final.
A firm flight level 220, able Alpaca 7374.
You have 374, climate safe level 220.
I'm going to take flight level 220, Alpaca 7374. Okay, 220 set. Update the overhead panel. You'll notice in the FMC here, if I select VNAV, it has 200. If I push out into vent, it'll automatically update it. There you go, 220. So it saves having to put in the FMC. And then reselect VNAV. There we are. 220 set 3 times and 121
Bombs 27 is going direct pitch, flight level 200.
207, I got
right, very short flight. We need to start planning for this visual approach, guys, okay?
We apologize of that due to our mic.
And set standards.
Web 178, radar contact.
Hello, Captain Ray. Hope you're doing well. Oh, sorry. Did someone answer my question about the keys?
Web 178, radar contact.
Pilot 178, 30,
I think so, yes. Gentlemen, hope you're doing well. I hope your PC's feeling better. I did see in chat that you've got it repaired. Alright.
Miami Center, good day, contact flight 8021.
Gosh, the volume it differs so much. The controller's quite quiet, but the pilot's quite loud. It's just the way I don't like it. Right, so we're going to fly a visual approach based off the RMP. So you can see here, Busby is at 4.6 miles. We're going to request a visual approach, and we're going to fly direct Busby and use that as a sort of descent point. So
any chance we can coordinate direct Bahia?
what I'm going to do is start modifying that.
Bahia, JetBlue 38.
We're only
You can see here, what I'm going to do is just initially put BHAV direct Busby, and then we're going to request a visual nice and early, and then we can utilise LNAV and VNAV to fly the approach. Whenever we do visual approaches, we do prefer modifying existing approaches in the FMC. Because it's an RNAV approach, we're going to be quite careful. Because, oh no, there is a runway point coded, that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is create a waypoint south of Busby.
Miami Center, Amerijet, 1997.
About 5 miles, so what I'm going to do is go Busby, type in 180, which is the radial, /5, put that in after BHAV. Oh, can't teach it. There you go, Buzz 01.
16,000, Gator.
To the top. There we are, and we're going to do a visual based off this.
360
Jamming PC's up and running, but managed to lose one of my memory sticks, and it looks like Radio 1 has issues. So new memory for me. Oh, good luck. How's the prices of RAM now? Has it gone down? I don't know. Cheers, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Magnus takes 20 bubs. Finally got back into VATSIM after 5 years. You forget how excited it is.
Miami for JetBlue.
Now just need a yoke like yours. Amazing. Cool.
We're
Enjoy.
southeast
Glad you're back into
over,
simming again, Magnus.
You're handling down towards Puerto
Cheers,
Rico.
buddy. Cool. So basically, what I've done, I've modified this lateral routing on the star to basically go direct from BHAV to around here, and then we'll request a visual nice and early. From here, where my mouse cursor is, we're going to make an early turn to Busby. And this is how we fly visual approaches on the line. We utilise existing approaches in FMC and use LNAV and VNAV. It's far safer than just using the FMC to build one from scratch. The benefit is you also have the coded missed approach, which is quite simple anyway. Look, 2,000 feet direct to Burpee. Right, courses then for landing 093. It's only 3 degrees off the runway we took off from. As it's a visual approach, there's no minimums on a visual approach. So what I'm going to do is just set the elevation, which is 3 plus 500 feet. So we'll set 503 feet. And it sort of acts as a stabilisation approach call. So I'll set that now. Smoggy 79 bumps. Cheers, buddy. Can't teach him. One more crossed off the bingo card. I don't say it every stream, do I? Do I? So we sort of set a stabilised approach criteria then. Oh, what did I click there? I don't know.
Good afternoon, November 2.
There we are. So yeah, a visual approach then. Remember a couple of things. You have to be inside of the runway and airport. ATC will not really care about what you do. They'll probably ask you what sort of final do you want, and we'll say, yeah, we're going to do a 4.5 mile final because that's via Busby. And you can utilise LNAV and VNAV to get you in nice and early. We have to, my operator explained how we're going to fly it, so we check the QNH. So the weather here is, yeah, a few showers of rain. Oh no, it's the forecast. It's 10 statue miles, few clouds, so it's, yeah, not too bad. Altimeter's 3,000, so we could set that on the hectopascals there. How we're going to fly then, I'm going to go flat 1, flat 5, base leg, gear down, flat 15, and then we're definitely going to need flat 40 here. It's only a 1,500 metre runway on final. Actions with visual on final. I'll disconnect the automatic so we can leave the flight directors on because the runway point's coded. If not visual, we'll fly the missed approach. There we are. That's in a nutshell the visual. God, look at that view out there. Oh, wow. Oh, guys, we should have done a VFR flight. That would have been awesome. Amazing. Alright, let's look at this performance then. This is not a long runway.
United 708 has departed from KEYW.
So landing distance available beyond the threshold, 1,400 metres. Lovely. Let's see if we can actually land. We're quite heavy today. Performance tool, landing en route, runway 09, import aircraft details, import weather. Flat 40 for sure. All the order brake settings calculate. Predicted required landing distance exceeds available landing distance. Yeah, you can stop here. You can get into Santos Dumont.
And 70 Dharma, flight plan,
Max Auto. Easy. There you go.
708
Max
battery,
auto. 1093, which would be unfactored probably. So auto brake max flat 40, and we've got to go to the end of the runway here.
154, Miami Center,
Alpha.
4701.
There we are. So we can put that in here. Reset MSP altitude for a sec. Going to burn 400 kilos. Oh, what's going on with the click spots? There we are. 63 point.
United 708 is VFR.
Flat 40. Auto brake max. There we go. And we're now need to press descent because we're above profile. God, this is a short flight.
United 708 is a 737-200.
Ooh, old school. I wonder if that's someone testing the FlyJ Sim 200 or they've got X-Plane 11. So if you hold high, look, we don't have this fitted to our fleet, but this has looks like it's got the energy compensation feature, so it starts reducing speed, so you can trade that potential to kinetic energy and accelerate once you get your descent clearance.
154 to send you the Olaf.
Yeah, 73 does not fly here in real life. Yeah, it's a little short. You need short for a package for sure. But I like the challenge. Alpaca 7374 request descent.
73, 74. This will be the Fantasy 1 landing east, log altimeter cushion, US altimeter 3000.
Descend via the Fantasy 1 arrival, altimeter 3000, Alpaca 7374. So via the arrival,
374, maintain 280 or greater.
280 knots or greater, Alpaca 7374. So 8,000 feet's the first cleared altitude.
Do you have that flight plan on file?
I'm going to go level change because he wants 280 knots or greater. So level change, I'll bug 280 straight away, and you'll see it will quite quickly get back onto path. Oh, if I close the GSX toolbar.
Juliet, just going to maintain level 180, maintain 250 knots.
Thanks, Design.
Descend and maintain.
And now we can tell the FMS.
And 250 knots, Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet.
Air Canada 290 cross band at 3000 at van cleared ILS.
Oh, well not. TCAS
Cross band is 3000 cleared.
Be a bit less aggressive on the pitch.
American 39, contact Miami approach 12685. 2685.
Should have gone climb now. There we go. Don't be so aggressive on the pitching up there because you get stick shake. That was really good by PODG. Okay, perfect. Command A. That should flick off. Oh, there we are.
4627.
Well, he's right. I'm going to get another one. He's directly below me.
207 to send via the Olaf 3 landing east, log altimeter 3003.
What's going on? Oh, another one. Another RA.
Bombers 203 descending via Olaf 3.
Where is he? Is that like a phantom aircraft or something?
Miami and American 5 Lima Whiskey ready for descent.
Anyway, 280 knots in the descent. Yeah, so TCAS RA. The commands weren't very accurate there, so you got the fly outside trapezium box on the PFD, but it should say climb now, which we didn't get, and then we had the RA symbol here without the trapezium, so not quite modelled correctly. But I pitched up way too aggressively. My pitch up there caused us to actually exceed the critical angle of attack almost, and we got a stick shaker briefly.
Lima Whiskey to send via the Fantasy 1 landing east like US.
Is this guy aware of the traffic? So he... Oh no, he's above us, that's why.
Designer Fantasy 1
Still
3004 American 5 Lima.
Gosh.
Miami Center,
That was
November
sketchy,
26
wasn't it?
Echo Sierra.
Alright, bell's coming on. Good, so we've updated the FMC to 280 knots, we're flying 280 knots, we can actually go to VNAV, go to VNAV speed, and what I'll do, I'll extend the speed break a little bit here just to get back onto the path.
I might have a reroute for you though.
We're ready to copy whenever.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, guys, VFR flight next time. Josiah, centre descended you into him. That was probably not the best. Where is he? He's still really close. Above us. I haven't seen him once. Thanks for tuning in, guys, anyway. Hope you're doing all well. 275 of you have come in this Monday afternoon to watch me fly the PMG 737 from 2 MKStudios scenery. Once again, thanks for sending me their Fort Lauderdale scenery. It's lovely to be flying in Miami again. Yeah, that was actually true, Colorado. Very good point. I didn't actually see where it was. I just followed the TCAS RA commands, which in real life are incredibly accurate and will always ensure a conflict will be resolved. If it doesn't work with your initial RA command, it'll advise you to either increase descent or do a reversal climb now, descend now. So you just follow it. So yeah, it's probably not particularly well modeled by PMDG.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet.
Going back on path. Well, we might. Oh, look, there's traffic ahead of us, 10 miles, hopefully.
7 Echo Juliet, just confirm.
VNAV path, stowed a speed brake. And now the aircraft is only prioritising the path, not the speed.
Roger.
Oh, it's a US holiday today, Larry. Ah, okay. Room temperature in office, guys, 27.8. My aircon is maxed out.
Aircraft on the ground at Key West, contact Key West, approach 127.56. Again, everybody on the ground at Key West, 127.56.
Key West is on there, that's cool. Awesome, look at this view. This is where Microsoft Flight Simulator shines. I mean, X-Plane map enhancement for X-Plane is pretty decent, but this just looks spectacular. Was TCAS ever wrong? I don't think so. TCAS 2 in the new generation is incredibly accurate. In the full motion sim, we can do various TCAS scenarios. We can do simple ones, we can do ones with multiple aircraft, and the system coordinates with other aircraft as well. So if it tells one aircraft to climb, it'll tell the other aircraft to descend, and vice versa. And if the, as I said, if the conflict's still an issue, there will be further commands issued. You must follow the TCAS command only, and nothing from ATC or your own. Or if you're in your judgment, the clearance is an issue, and obviously for the interest of safety, you can deviate there.
12756,
26 degrees, so much cooler. Ah, lovely.
Echo Juliet, approaching 7374, approach 12756.
12756, Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, thanks for the service flight.
Like a 7374, approach 12756 today.
1756, Alpaca 7374, bye.
American 5, Lima Whiskey 12.
So we're going to request a visual. I don't think there's any 80s here. I'll actually just double check the weather quickly. Just checking if there was 80s. Oh, there was 80s, 119675. I'll get it on text. So it's, oh, it does say it's 31 degrees. Altimeter 3000, 120 at 17, gusting 24. On have visual approaches in use. There we are, landing runway 09. Information Charlie. Key West approach, hello, it's Alpaca 7374, descending on the Fantasy 1 arrival. Information Charlie, request visual approach runway 9. I've got the right frequency. 12756. Post cruise checks. Workload so high on your own single pilot. Fuel 4 pumps, lights. We've got 3.9 on board. Angular bank 25, pressurization 4.0. Start cooling it down. Set. Belts on. Recall. Checks complete. So he said 12756, but on VPilot it says 127.565.
Miami Center, good day, Pilot Club 1241.
November 26XR, read that correct, expect runway 9 for departure, call me for taxi.
We'll expect runway 9 and we are ready to taxi for 26XR.
26XR, roger, runway 9,
taxi we can step down
Alpha.
to 4,000 feet at BHAV, so 4,000 feet.
Canada 290, runway 9er, the wind's 11017, gusting 24.
Air Canada, he's got a long way to go from Key West. Key West approach, hello, it's Alpaca 7374, information Charlie, 3000 on the Fantasy 1 arrival, requesting visual approach runway 9er.
Alpaca 7374, Navy QS approach alert, expect the visual runway 9 approach, QS altimeter 3000.
Display visual approach altimeter 3000, alpaca 7374. Awesome.
Approach, hello American 5, Lima Whiskey, quantity 1, arrival 9,500 feet.
American 5,
Probably not enough
Whiskey, Navy
stands
QS
here.
approach hello. Expect the RNAV runway 9, QS altimeter
think,
3000.
I think there's very few stands.
Runway 9, altimeter 3000.
It's actually no,
American
7.
5, Lima.
Should be okay.
QS approach, good afternoon, alpaca 876, 6300, 710, 51, Alpaca 876, Navy QS approach hello. Expect the RNAV runway 9.
No, it sounds like it's more from my neck of the woods than the US. Oh, there we are. PODG is doing a good job, apart from the TCAS RA commands, but looks all okay here. Maybe it's still on our tail. Was that you actually? Was that you I was fighting? Someone directly above me still. That 2006 I've not seen them once. It's a phantom traffic. There we are. Parked by the second alligator. Oh yes, this is alligator country, isn't it? Alright, cool. So VNAV's doing a good job. Maintaining about... Well, an FMC speed. I think it's doing some sort of geometric path descent now because it's doing a very shallow descent, very similar to what an Airbus would do, with thrust. Because we still have quite a few miles till touchdown, yeah, 36 miles. So it would ideally be at around 10,000 feet, not 6,700, but we have to respect the arrival, so I have to be level at 8,000. So yeah, now it is just a geometric path descent it looks like it's doing to be level at 4,000 at BHAV. Our FMC is what we call an idle path descent, so it would level off, generate a new top of descent point, and then descend with idle thrust. Magaball, would a 737 cruise at 41,000 feet? Yeah, so
November 26X Sierra, runway 9, line up and wait.
at lower gross weights.
Runway 9, line up and wait, 26X here.
I was up there last week. We did the first flight, summer flight for a seasonal airport. We were full on the way back, and we had about 20. So full on the way down, 20 on the way back. So we're up at 41,000 feet straight away. There we are. So the airport should be down there somewhere around here. So
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet with using
keep
speed
doing this
200
nice
knots,
gradual descent.
for the traffic in front of me. Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, roger, turn left heading at 200, descend and maintain 3000, speed 180.
I think that's
Left heading 200,
Ruben,
descend and
who's
maintain
right up my tail.
3000 and speed 180 knots, Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet.
Tom Newton. That's a very normal question to ask.
Alpaca 7374, speed 250 knots.
250 knots, Alpaca 7374. Tom Tone, yeah, thanks for asking, and a very
Alpaca
normal
876
question.
cross Vanhead at or above 3000, cleared on nav, runway 9 approach.
Someone had. But something I don't wish to state, and it's
November 26X Sierra on departure, fly heading 360, runway 9,
to
clear
ATC.
takeoff.
My operator very
on
kindly lets me
departure,
operate my
9,
channel.
take off,
I
26
choose to
seconds,
remain anonymous because it's just easier to do so. For that reason, for the operator I've worked at for 15 years now, tier E, tier I don't state what it is.
Alpaca 67 Lima, Key West
Thanks, Domino.
approach.
I was trying to reach over to my keyboard,
Cleared
but
Fort Lauderdale via the
he's around.
Buffett 1
Cheers,
departure.
buddy.
Buffett transition, then a filed. Climb.
So that aircraft ahead is
acidic,
doing the
maintain,
full RMP approach by the
5,000.
sounds of it, which
Expect
is a bit of a pain. Now, it doesn't
1 2
matter.
minutes after departure.
A visual approach,
Departure with
you
me,
can
full
still,
47, free.
you know, fly out to a longer distance, a longer final. But, you know, we'd like to do a shorter one if possible. But he's only 10 miles ahead, so if he's going out to a 10-mile final, we're not going to be able to cut in sooner. So visual approach is at the discretion of ATC. If they need us to fly out a bit longer, then so be it. So, I'm going to shallow off this descent a bit more now, so vertical
Alpaca
speed.
67 Lima, read back correct. Expect runway 9 for
500 feet per
departure. Call me for taxi.
Steve, you're trying to remember the command. Even I could remember it.
Number 26 Sierra, radar contact down.
There's usually someone around that could do it.
2000 for 3000, 26 Echo Sierra.
26 Sierra, thanks, climb and maintain, 16,000.
Up to 16,000, 26 Echo Sierra.
Ooh, sound alarmed.
Alpaca 876, maintain speed, 180.
So there's a military airport there, isn't there? A naval
until
air station of some sorts. Do you bring your own controller, Gav? Yeah, plug it into the 7.3, yes.
American 5 Lima Whiskey, speed 220.
220, that's American. 5 Lima.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, turn right heading 320.
Not much chance for CDA here, guys,
That's
because that previous
320,
restriction at
Alpaca
Goose
Juliet.
Islet put us at 8,000 feet.
Because that was a right turn.
Right turn, 320, Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet.
Thanks.
Yeah.
November 2
Shame
6
we're
Sierra,
not
proceed
going
right
to do a
Kanu.
short visual approach,
Press the
but
car new now
it is
for
what it
26
is.
Echo Sierra. Thank you.
So what we just have to do is carry on towards Van Ed and go heading select to maintain heading basically until ATC clears us in. So what I'm just going to do here is a nice little neat trick, put Van Ed in, just make sure I go heading select or something like that and route to Van Ed and not the waypoint I created. So let's just go heading select for a second because I'm already routed towards that custom waypoint I made. So it's very important to realise that you have to stick on the planned star if you don't get the planned shortcut. Now I could put that in the FMS.
Alpaca 7374, speed 180.
Reducing 180 knots, Alpaca 7374. So we're getting a bit high for that straight in visual approach, but it isn't going to happen because we're number 2 behind
American
him.
5 Lima Whiskey, turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 3000.
Left 230, descend maintain 3000, American 5 Lima.
Good, so what I'm going to do now is I'm using heading select to go towards Van Ed is just simply extend the centre line from Busby. So bring Busby to the top. To extend the centre line, look at the final approach course, which is 093, type that in here, execute, and we've just got a permanent magenta line all the way from Busby. This VNAV guidance then, it's not very accurate because it just places us directly a beam where you'd be, so you have to be a bit careful extending the
Alpaca
centre line.
7374, maintain present heading.
Maintain present heading, Alpaca 7374. So I was sort of tricking the controller because I was already on the heading towards Van
Number
Ed.
26X Sierra,
we're on the heading
contact
now
Miami
anyway.
Center, 132.2, goodbye.
Miami Center 322, November 26 Echo Sierra. Have a good night.
Oh, he wants 180. Sorry, speed check, flap 1. Speed check, flap 2. Oh, flap 2's just about 180 knots. There we are. Josiah, you could do that to 7.3? Yeah, the 7.3's a superb machine. Oh, Josiah, there. Boeing, he's got loads of tips and tricks.
Alpaca 7374, descend and maintain 3000.
So maintain 3,000 feet, Alpaca 7374.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, proceed
Set.
direct Van Ed.
Vertical speed.
Sit direct to banners, Alpaca
Control wheel
7
steering
Echo Juliet.
pitch. Vertical speed.
American 5 Lima Whiskey, proceed direct Van Ed, speed 180.
Direct Van Ed, speed
Perfect.
180, American 5 Lima.
One to go. So we get the path information. Oops. Not very relevant right now because again it thinks we're here, not there. Yeah, because we're number 2 to this aircraft, we couldn't do the shortened visual approach. We'd still do a visual, but it wasn't to a 4-mile final, which would be a lot more exciting. How much fuel we got? 3.7. What do we need to divert back to Miami? 2.6. With plenty of gas. Just got a little bit of extra for potential wind shear, but I forgot the wind in Microsoft Flight Simulator is pretty stagnant. Is it still correct to not use the realistic turbulence setting?
Alpaca 7374, turn right heading 360, descend and maintain at 1500.
Riding 360 degrees, descend and maintain 1,500, Alpaca 7374. 1,500 feet set. There's the hissing sound. We were discussing that last time we flew the PMDG 737, the outboard exhaust valve routing air from the E&E bay outside.
Alpaca 876, runway 9er, clear to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land, Alpaca 876.
Perfect.
Alpaca 7374, traffic to follow us at your 2 o'clock, 4 miles, indicating 1,800 feet.
Roger, Alpaca 7374 looking. don't think I'll be able to see it. Don't use realistic. Yeah, keep it on low. I think I've got it set to medium. Okay. I used realistic not long ago, thought it was okay. It yaws the aircraft. Janet says horrible. Yeah, it was horrible. I had always... Basically, look, it was like this the whole time. That's me pushing the rudder left and right.
Alpaca 7374, turn right heading 070.
Right, 070 degrees, Alpaca 7374. So we're doing a bit of a CDA here, so I'm sort of utilising VS to get the aircraft back onto path. So I'm just going to pitch down actually, you know what, because we're on our final approach heading now, we're going VNAV. So VNAV, push speed into vents.
7374, field at your 2 o'clock, 11 miles, reporting site.
Alpaca 7374, airfield inside. It is, but you can see it.
Alpaca 7374, cleared visual approach, runway 9, number 2 to traffic on a 5-mile final.
Cleared visual approach, runway 9, Alpaca 7374. Perfect. So we can
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet at Vanna,
use the, this is visual approach, so visual you need to be inside of the airport and runway, which we are, there it is.
RP,
and you can still do a visual approach to 10-mile final, doesn't matter, and you can use LRV all the way down. Oh Vlad, those blue lines are the physical positions of my thrust levers.
180.
So it's quite nice to see where it would be if you had it set. Don't forget to select LNAV, otherwise it will overshoot.
November Alpha on the ground at Key West, information Charlie, looking for a part of Vero Beach.
Cool.
Comanche 176 November Alpha.
So 1500 feet.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, we need 1500 feet. 2 miles before Busby, we can then set 600 feet on the
altimeter. Maintain 5,000, expect 7,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 5166.
Beautiful.
Vero Beach for your radar vector.
Right, establish on final runway heading 093 set.
Number 176 November Alpha, read back
Planes read, what's the walk around mode? Is that something within Microsoft Flight Simulator or a third party?
Alpaca 7374, number 2, runway 9, clear to land.
Runway 9, clear to land, Alpaca 7374. Ah yes, America, clear to land even though you're the second on the approach. Great. Thanks, Glenn. Have a good landing. We'll try our best.
At Vanna,
we'll have a good tour of Fort Lauderdale. In fact, I think there's a lot of people from Florida here, so you can show me some of the cool features around the area, because I think MKStudios has included loads of it. We'll have a good look around the airport. Okay, Busby, 2 miles, approaching descent. So, 600 feet, verify VNAV, path speed into vents. The missed approach will be climbed straight ahead 2,000 feet. Nice strong headwind on final is going to help. It's just the normal avatar mode. Using the drone camera. Ah, sorry, shifts. Yeah, got you. So you can walk around with your character. I've got you. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, Aaron. Yeah, I remember when I did my hour building in Arizona. It was like 8 aircraft in the circuit, little PA-28s. You cleared to land. Yeah, number 8 cleared to land. Okay. Yeah, we can't do a butter here. It's too short. Approaching 4 miles. Gear down. Flap 15, match speed, and on the speed brake. Landing checklist, flap 25, keep the flaps coming because I need flap 40 out. So, start switches, continuous, recall, checked, speed brake, arm green line, landing gear, down 3 green, water brake max set below 162, flap 40, match speed. Flaps 40. Now, green lights on, clear to land, checklist complete. Okay, top of the white bar is 1,000 feet above the ground. That's where we set the missed approach altitude. 2,000 feet set. 10 out of 10 from PMDG. Really nicely flown. Right then, let's give it a go. Disconnect the auto throttle. I don't know what's happened to my. I don't know what's happened to my auto throttle magnetic switch. It doesn't flick off automatically anymore. So, target thrust at this gross weight with flap 40 will be about 62. I'm just reducing thrust to slow down a little bit. Oh gosh! Didn't realise the autopilot was still in. Oh gosh, I don't know what's happened there. I don't know what's happened with all my bindings, but I pressed that twice usually. Want to cancel the horn, disconnect the autopilot, want to cancel the horn, but it's all changed.
That's 160 greater to waypoint Busby.
Checked.
Until waypoints at both the 160
Continue.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet.
Not the longest runway here. Pitch of power's perfect. A little bit of a gust of wind there, so adding a bit of thrust to maintain speed. Okay.
100.
Go below VREF. There we go.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Check. Close.
10.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on. Don't float too much. Right, speed brakes up. Reverses. Whoa. Come on, plane. Max auto, no problem. 100 knots, 80 knots manual braking. 60 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Key West. I think it was about 300 feet per minute. It's quite a firm one. Floats a little bit. There we are. Yeah, I checked a little bit too high. Very nice though. But here's a sure runway.
Alpaca 7 Echo Juliet, runway 9, clear for land.
Awesome. Voidtech, most kind, thank you very much. Hope you've been keeping well.
10.
Thanks for the $5, buddy.
Alpaca 7374, taxi Alpha to the ramp.
Alpha to the ramp, Alpaca 73.
Welcome to Conch Republic. Read Conch. Next time for the views, please take some low and slow like DHC-6 perhaps.
Yes, the Beaver would have been a much more appropriate aircraft for this sector. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. And you've been watching these videos and streams for a very long time, so appreciate your support. Thank you. Plane is still usable. Good landing then. Yeah, it's firm, but this aircraft built like a brick house, guys. Could take it. Right, we'll take any stand then. Very narrow taxiways here, so be a little careful. Got this aircraft pushing back. You know what? I might just. Oh no, we can take stand 7, but right in front of us there. So what we'll do, we'll do a taxi and flow, crank up the APU.
Approach 176 November Alpha, hold shorter.
This is also one of Key West scenery. Key West. One of MKStudios sceneries.
6 November Alpha, roger.
I've streamed into this one before.
Got 2 inbounds and they'll get you out. Yep, hold short.
Out off.
Approaching minimums.
Get GSX up and running as well. So much to do in a
Reckon 5
life of a simulated desktop pilot.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 9, American time remote.
Chris follow me, no. Yeah, we'll have you. Perfect. Awesome. What else do you need to do? Order brake off. Flaps up. Getting there, guys. Flight directors off. 2,100. Speeds reset. Lights off. This off. Probes. Awesome. Yeah, MKStudios stuff is great. And it's great. I think they're really concentrating on Miami scenery at the moment. I think they might be involved with GTA in some way. They made a bit of a cryptic post on their Discord saying our other project, aka GTA 6. So I wonder if they're making the airport for in GTA 6. I cannot wait for that game. Strobes coming. A butter. That's a butter parking. Cut engines, he's saying. Right, parking brake set. APU's available. 2 blues, 1 red. There it is. Engine's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Key West on schedule. 21:05 Zulu is our scheduled arrival. Doors to manual and cross check. We verify N2 is reducing. Taxi and flow for the transit then. Voice recorder on. Open that. We definitely want to keep the APU running. Put a pack on high. Squawk 2000. Stand by. And engine 1 and 2 N2 below 20%. There we are. Close the throttle on new sky and request deboarding.
for boarding requested.
Here comes the air bridge. Superb! There we are. Very nice indeed. AP bleeds on. Nice cool condition there coming into the cabin. Aaron, I reckon GTA 6 is just a reference to a long-awaited project for something. Could be wrong. Maybe. Archie, I didn't realise it had a newer terminal, but it looks very smart. Yeah, this is really, really smart. MKStudios came out a few months back. I think we flew the 727 into Key West from, I can't remember where we departed from. Request ground power. Yes. Yeah, this improvement from GSX is great. Very narrow terminal, but they've got space here. Probably do a flap 25 takeoff on the way back to Fort Lauderdale.
Juliet, thanks.
Very detailed scenery, really nice. This isn't actually the new scenery though for the stream. Oh my gosh, someone's just started their engines. Is that an E-jet? So, what's this alpaca doing? He's lost. Must be using default scenery or exploded scenery. There we are then, guys. Well, look, transit shutdown is complete. Hopefully we'll start disembarking. 31 degrees here. Do I need to open the doors or something? It's usually automatic. Deboarding passengers now. I think it will soon start seeing the passengers coming off. There they go.
Alpha, thanks for waiting. Runway 9, live and
He's off.
And runway 9, November.
Perfect. Well, guys, thank you very much for popping in. Let's just see how we did on New Sky first. No problemo for an Alpaca Airways season pilot like myself. 10 out of 10. Landing rate then, well, yeah, 329 feet per minute. It's quite firm. But what was it, 1500 metre runway? You don't want to be floating here. I mean, I floated a little bit, so I just sort of plonked it down. But, yeah, nice sector. Landing analysis. It's very cool. You can see the G come up. Very, very, very brief cruise. There you can see that TCAS RA, look, where I started climbing again very briefly. 100 feet or so there. Awesome. Well, guys, it's incredibly hot here, but I am feeling okay to carry on streaming, so I will take the opportunity to have a quick break. It's 2200 here, so what I'm going to do is take a quick 10-minute break, get myself another cool drink with some ice. I'll be back in 10 minutes. What is that passenger doing? Get back in the air bridge. And then we'll do the return flight to Fort Lauderdale. But thank you very much for tuning in this Monday so far. I'll be back at 10 past 9 Zulu time. See you shortly, guys.
transition none as filed. Maintain, correction, climb to the acidic, so maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequencies with me, squawk 05.
Hello, Captain.
6.
We are ready for pushback.
You have to repeat for those 2168. You cut out there a few times.
Delta 2168, no worries.
Thanks for the intermission, guys. Oh, actually, the office is the coldest house. Coldest room in the house. It's lovely in here. Well, I say it's lovely. It's 27 degrees. The rest of the house is boiling. But just checked on my daughter. She's fast asleep, despite the heat. Only in her nappy. My wife's asleep as well, so there we are. Awesome. So, welcome to part 2 of the stream, really. We're here at Key West after the first sector, now flying back to Fort Lauderdale. Flight time even quicker on the way back. 30-minute flight time in the 737, so it's going to be super short. But yeah, we've just started the boarding process here in Key West. Full load of passengers. It'll be quite interesting to see if we can actually get off here comfortably. Key West being such a short runway, but there we are. MDG 737 APU still running to keep the cabin nice and cool, and hopefully if we look down here we'll be able to see our passengers coming. There they are. They've just started coming in from the gate. So yeah, this is the really nice scenery from MKStudios as well. That fan's not very effective. But yeah, all MKStudios sceneries today, both here in Key West and obviously Fort Lauderdale. I just saw a baggage cart go about Mach 1. I don't know if you guys saw that. Anyway, let's get the aircraft set up for our return sector back to Fort Lauderdale. Right, let's jump into the cockpit. There we are. Awesome. So, just sort my volumes out here. It's gone super loud here all of a sudden. Just go back to my volume mixer so we can get the aircraft ready to go. Ah, lovely cool condition there. So warm with the UK D-Bay Whopper, absolutely boiling, isn't it? Very happy to have the aircon on behind me. Anyway, transit setup then. So the first thing we need to do is get the ATIS, which will tune in now. Have a little listen in. It's on voice. Doesn't sound like it is on voice. Don't worry, I'll get on text on VPilot. So it's information Charlie still. It's the same one I think we had on the way in, so I'll make a note of this. Runway 09 obviously with a surface wind of 120 at 17, gusting 24. 10 statute miles, few clouds. Temperature 31 degrees, altimeter is 3000. Runway 9, bird activity in the vicinity. Information Charlie we have copied. Awesome. So log another flight on New Sky. There was our previous sector. So let's go here back to My Airlines. Alpaca Airways, here it is. We had a bit of a clean out here because there's a lot of non-active pilots, so still got over 750, but feel free to join the virtual airline, go to New Sky, completely free to join. We've got several ways of flying. You can either do your own sectors as you wish, which is what I do on all my streams. We also have, if you click here, Alpaca Airways, the ability to do scheduled flights as well. I can't remember where it is, flights. I think they're all the flights we've had this week, but very active actually. There we are, so we've got the ability to do Heathrow, New York. It's a bit of a trial at the moment. We've got a summer schedule from Heathrow to Palma and Heathrow to Edinburgh, Heathrow being our hub, but we're looking to expand more routes in the future if you'd like to join. It's just a bit of a trial feature at the moment. Anyway, let's go to My Airlines at Alpaca Airways. Sorry, My Flights, book a flight. Free flight passengers. We are going to be Alpaca 7576 now, departing from Key West. Going to Fort Lauderdale. Hello. In the 738. Due out at 21:30 Zulu. That's the schedule. 45 minutes flight time. Book flights. Full load of passengers expected, and we'll start the flight now as well. Oops. Great. That's all started.
Hello.
Move that away from you there, and let's get the show on the road. Clear that up as well. Excellent. So we've got the latest weather conditions. We've already updated QNH. MFRA we can set now to 1,020 feet, which I'll do now. Giselle, was you part of the clean out? I hope not. But we were discussing it in the Alpaca management group. He has a lot of non-active pilots, which is quite normal. I'll do 1,040 feet. Now it's time to load up the flight management computer. So just make sure I sync up the next flight plan. There we are. So Alpaca 7576 is in. POS Key West is Kilo Echo Yankee Whiskey. Route is in. We'll request the fuel payload again. So set payload, set fuel. 3.9 is absolute bare minimum. Not much fuel we need on this sector, but I'll just don't think I need any additional. But oh, hold on, unload. Port flight. Next sector. 386539. Yeah, we'll go 4 tons. The weather's okay. It's a bit windy, but it's straight down the runway. So menu, FS actions, fuel. Not much, but it's all you need on this sector. 4 tons on. Flight plan requests. Select the route, fetch it in via ACARS. Go from there. Josiah, you fly as often as a very senior captain in a legacy. Come join Alpaca Airways only. Aaron, why is our 738 Captain 184? It's 5 scratch cards we're losing revenue on. Yeah, the all density, all economy density variant is 189 seats, so maybe someone needs to tell the dev at New Sky to make it 189. Load. Yeah, I have to say the new GSX update's good. Well, whilst we've been streaming, by the way, there's been a new update push. Look, 402. There we are. Flight plans up. Activate. Execute. Departures. Runway 09. There's only one SID. A buffed E1. What transition do we want then, guys? Let's have a look here. Gosh, we're going to have to look on the old route charts, aren't we?
Good afternoon.
Pyrex, is that an option? We've got Guffs, Jamk and Matalk. We definitely don't want Guffs. And we don't want Matalk or James, so yeah, because we're going none of this. None of this is our routing, so we don't need any transition here. And then our star, I think, joins up with Hulky. So we've got buffed direct to Pyrex. Where's that? It's not to scale, is it? I think we'll just go Pyrex direct Hulky, and the arrival's called a Bahia 3. Departure arrivals. Well, not. We'll just try 10 right. Crikey. Bahia 3, Hulky. Oh yeah, GSX isn't it, which is interfering with this. Okay, we don't need any of these other transitions because it starts at stops at bunker. Oh no, there we are, bunker transition. Straight in on the RLS. Execute. Just check for any discontinuities. So we've got Pyrex Hulky, which is the flight plan route.
Hello?
Hello? Let's have a little look here, let's make sure it makes sense.
Boarding pass, please.
There we are, that's straight in onto 10 right. And the SID is immediate left turn to Moody. Yeah, that's quite a cool SID. Excellent. Josiah, I updated it 2 hours before the stream. So it was a massively updated this program, isn't it? Alright, cool. FMC's loaded regarding the flight plan. Let's do the performance. So fuel weight's in. Reserves for our alternate, which I think is Miami again. Obviously much closer now, so probably much fuel we need. 1.8 tons, so well 1.9. Cost index 30. Very low cruise, look at this, 17,000 feet. Stay on the altimeter the whole sector. I don't think there's any scheduled flights between Key West and Fort Lauderdale. Average with a top of climb wind is, albeit a slight difference in direction, the same. So we won't put the average wind in, no point. Right, performance, this will be interesting. Let's see what the OPT says. Definitely full length only. So take off, import from OFP, import from aircraft. Actually the plan weight we want, import from OFP, import weather, calculate. So that's showing, oh really? Okay. Oh hold on, it's broken, Key West, runway 10 right, that's not right. 09, there we go, I was going to say. Just import again, calculate. Okay, so that's saying, oh there we are, look, a flap 25 takeoff guys. So, flap 25, full 26k. Oh no, we're 32 degrees assumed temperature, so we'll do a flap 25 takeoff, which is what you do with very short fields with no obstacles on departure. So, 26k, 32 degrees, 99.7. 99.7. Takeoff, flap 25. CG is in. 3.5 units, that's really... It's like on the Ford electric stop. I can't actually trim back those down. Can I pull the trim handles out? I think that's the Ford limit. That doesn't quite seem right, that CG being so low. I've never seen the trim being so low. I can't actually go any quicker than that. There we are, speeds are in. Flap 25, 139. Wish me luck. Don't think I've ever taken off here in a stream before. So I have once in a DC3 a very long time ago in X-Plane. Packs off. Was that a packs off departure? No, I don't need to. So this is with packs on auto. You can turn them off for more performance if you want, but the default is to leave them on because it lowers your workload considerably after takeoff. But otherwise, yeah, you can get more performance by doing a bleeds off takeoff, but it's not required here. This is, I presume, yeah, AC config on, so leave it on, and we've got ample thrust here. Yeah, the trim doesn't seem quite right with me. Right, let's now do the panel scan here. That's all done. So flap 25, you still retract the flaps above V2 plus 15. You go flap 15 initially, then flap 5, then flap 1, then flaps up. That's the retraction schedule in the 7.3. So configured and set for now. Flight level 170 for the cruise. The elevation in Fort Lauderdale is... I can't be again. Too high. 65 feet, 50 feet here then. So that's configured and set. Flight director's back on. We need to get our clearance still, otherwise V2 set, runway heading and courses. Auto brake RTO, reset fuel flow. Back to map. Fueling's done. Seatbelt sign on. Perfect. And the radio panel's all configured and set. Awesome. Ruben, very standard procedure at Alpaca A's. Our pilots complete their short field training in Colombia. V2, no, that's quite normal. 139 for flap 25. Yeah, that's normal. That's okay. Ferry flights are really low speeds, like 115, 120 knots. Right, do we still have ATC? We do. 756. No, what happened to my frequencies? Oh, that's weird. It's tuned the frequencies all differently.
Last X calling, say again.
Just want to check sure this is the correct frequency. That's what it says on the V-pilot anyway. But it gave a different frequency on the comp when I right-clicked it.
Clear departure, American 5 whiskey, lima information data.
Good, we'll get the clearance and our scheduled departure time is
American 5,
half past, looks like the boarding's complete anyway.
Clear to the Fort Lauderdale Airport, Buffett 1 departure, Buffett, then as filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 5,000. Expect 17,000.
Cam, it's interesting that you don't need hydraulics to set the trim. No, it's electrically driven.
0056.
American 5
bridge retracting, doors closed by the cabin crew. It's going to be pushback facing east, it has to be.
Initial climb 5,000 feet, expect 170,000 after 10 minutes.
How can we face east of this stand? Interesting. We'll see, we'll confirm it with ATC.
American 5 with Lima, read back correct, expect runway 9 for departure, call me for taxi.
So, whilst just waiting for this, full length runway 09 for departure, parallel taxiway, and the SID's pretty cool, an immediate left turn,
224, runway 9, taxi
503 feet, which is 500 feet above the ground, left turn to Moody, so we've got 503 feet, left turn to Moody, so we can use LNAV, max speed 250 knots, and then at above 3,000 feet, and then below 250 knots as well. And then once we're at Moody, make a right turn to Buff to carry on en route. Happy days. Let's get the clearance and we can request push and start. Alpaca 7576, stand 7, information Charlie, altimeter 3000, departure clearance to Fort Lauderdale, please.
Alpaca 7576, Navy QS departure, cleared to the Fort Lauderdale Airport, Buffett 1 departure, Buffett, then as filed. Climb via the SID, expect 17,000, climb via the SID, accept maintain 5,000. Expect 17,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 4533.
Clear to Fort Lauderdale, runway 09, buffed 1 departure. Initial stop climb 5,000 feet, expect 17,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure with you and squawk 4533, Alpaca 7576.
Alpaca 7576, read back correct, expect runway 9 for departure, call me for taxi.
Okay. Oh, you said call for taxi, so I can push back at my own discretion. Perfect. So 4533, 5,000 feet is set, and the Buffett one. Perfect. Well, let's go, guys. Push and start. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think face east. Bit narrow, but...
Release parking brake.
Oh no, facing east? Eh? I think these stands need updating. I don't want to face east
Alpaca
anymore.
87
Change
X-ray, runway
direction.
9, I cleared takeoff.
Just going to change the pushback on the map here, guys. Interesting. The map doesn't quite match what I have in front of me, but
Alpaca
try my
67
best.
Lima, runway 9, taxi via Alpha.
Oscar Alpha,
Okay,
Alpha.
let's save that one. Uh oh, I've screwed it up somehow. Okay,
Release parking brake.
good. Looks like he's taxiing away. That was good timing. Okay, below the line. Packs off. Anti-collision light on. Oh yeah, I should turn off GSX now, can't I? Parking brake release. Transponders out off.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Off we go, guys.
Start at will.
This is a 2 short, snappy sectors, guys. Oh, he's off. Whee! 4 knots. Let's go. Starting 2. End 2. All pressure, N1. Fuel on. Hello Liam Arnold, where did the name Alpaca come from? A very long time ago I went alpaca walking, and one of the members suggested that would be a great name for a virtual airline. I thought it was ridiculous, but it's stuck, and now we're pretty well recognised. Oh, that symbol is pretty cool. Right, parking brake set.
Walker 224, runway 9, line up and wait.
Yeah, that was a really quick update, Steve, wasn't it? Okay, starter cut out, monitoring 2, 24632, stable, isolated pack start. Close the isolation valve, pack auto, starting engine number 1.
Record 319, Navy Key West, approach Cello, expect the RNAV, runway 9. Key West altimeter 290909.
Hey look, see how it's stopping and now going in the other direction? That's really cool, because the wind's been blowing up the back of the engine. That's so cool that that's modelled. Takes a bit longer for N1 to register in that case. Yeah, there we got it anyway. N2 max motoring, N1 oil pressure is good. Fuel on.
Tow truck disconnected.
So it's not prohibited, but you've got to be quite careful. If you start an engine with the wind coming up the rear of the engine, the fan blade starts spinning in the wrong direction. It's not going to damage or anything, but it can take a long time for M1 to start spinning. So you have to wait until you have M1 before you put the fuel on, otherwise you can risk getting some sort of hung
Walker
start.
224 on departure, flight heading 360, runway 9.
Pin seen, tuck tow bar away before taxi.
360 on departure, good pickup 9, Walker 224.
Alpaca 87 X-ray Echo, radar contact, the altitude.
It's all set.
Alpaca 87 X-ray Echo, thanks, climb and maintain,
Okay,
16,000.
flaps. Flight controls. Forward, back, left, and right. Rudders full right and full left. Look at my knobbly knees in this sweaty room. Really cool config coming up when we request taxi. Great. Alpaca 7576, request taxi.
Alpaca 7576, runway 9, taxi via Alpha.
29 via Alpha, Alpaca 7576. Great, parking brakes released, clear left. And Jim would say clear right. Perfect, good config check. There we are. That's the speed brake motor stirring, it's cool. We'll just join the taxiway here. That was a really quick turnaround, and we're ahead of schedule, guys. The scheduled departure time was 21:30 Zulu, which has just clicked over to now. We've already pushed back. Aaron, are you looking forward to the 737 MAX 10? I am. Without going into an incredible amount of detail, I'm hoping to fly that aircraft within the next year or two. Maybe. It's basically a competitive 321, isn't it? Ruby, you flew the MAX. I fly aircraft this weekend. Loft time. There's some erratic behaviour with VNAV, but otherwise went quite well. Yes, it's a stable add-on, and the PMDG is far more polished. It's sort of like default to this, but the iFly foundation of this aircraft is amazing. But yeah, VNAV is a little quirky at the moment, whereas VNAV on this is exceptional.
224, climb and maintain at 16,000.
Awesome, this is spectacular scenery as well. Gosh, we're spoiled. Look how good this looks. Yeah, well, let's do the before takeoff checklist. Configs checked, flaps, fire. Oh! That is why we have checks, guys.
Runway 9er, taxi via Alpha.
Flap 25. Because we do flap 5 takeoff every single departure. I can count one hand in 15 years how many times I've not done a flap 5 takeoff. But that's why we do checks. Flaps, check what we have in the FMC. Has it said no? Flap 25. There you go. Checklists, I cannot stress, are the most important element of the pre-flight and en route checks, because it is your final opportunity to check the correct configuration. And there's a classic example. I've muscle memory selected flap 5, but we briefed and planned for flap 25. And in my flight bag, guess what I keep? I've got some post-it notes. And when I have post-it notes, yeah, copy dorsal open. That's a good point. With these post-it notes, I would have got this here and put flap 25 there for these situations. So, there we are. Who else? I don't think anyone else noticed, did they? Because I didn't see anyone in chat say flap 25 until I noticed the error myself. So there you go. So flaps 25 green light. Stab trim is possibly 3.5 units set. Takeoff briefing. Back on the bleeds on. V speeds 28, 29, 39. Set on the MCP. The departure is going to be Buffet 1. Straight ahead 500 feet, left turn Moody, climbing to 5,000 feet. We'll climb straight ahead 3,000 feet at the end of an engine failure. Cabin on margin is secure.
Drop Pyrex, proceed direct Pyrex and join the sandbar free arrival.
It would have been interesting a flat 5 takeoff. Yeah, we would have, the wheels would have been brushing the street lights at the end of the runway.
We haven't got Pyrex either.
Valley, you were testing us. Testing me, perfect.
Okay, we'll go 224, turn.
The car and design noticed, wow, there you go. But I missed it in chat.
Alpaca 87 X-ray Echo, contact Mummy Center 132.2.
On standby.
Alpaca 67 Lima, radar contact, say altitude.
Perfect. Oh, there we go.
Alpaca 67 Lima, thanks for flying, maintain 17,000. 17,000, Alpaca 67 Lima.
American, it was a little 319, isn't it? Nice landing for Key West, that was good.
With the 224, just so I can sort something out with Center, do you have the sandbar free arrival from sandbar?
Good, so hold short here. Steve.
Yeah.
Well, very nice in chat, none of you lot were. You knew my error. Tell me my error.
Okay, so you have like no waypoints to confirm?
No waypoint. Sorry.
Hold short there.
Okay, no worries. Alpaca 7576, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 9er, Alpaca 7576. I went, because I'm in America, I went with 4 digits for the call sign, guys. It's great, isn't it? Alright, perfect. So clear line up and wait, clear left, clear right. Check spur line. Okay, so MCP is set, transponder TARA, strobe lights on, waiting for our takeoff clearance. It's going to be a using all runway departure here. Taxi's a lot better than it used to in the PMDG. And a bit right of centre line, but there we are. Check MCP, says Vlad. What have I forgotten? It's good to meet, buddy. I didn't even know you could take off with flap 25. Yeah, HMS Stereo 1. Flap 25 is the highest flap setting you could depart on with very short runways like this, so long as there's no obstacles after departure.
Alpaca 7576, runway 9, clear takeoff.
Runway 9, clear takeoff, Alpaca 7576. Yeah, if you have an engine failure flap 25, it have terrible
24, contact Miami
right,
Center,
clear takeoff, let's go back to Fort Lauderdale. Don't to chat, let's go. Timing. You know what, hold the brakes, I think, for a bit. Okay, stabilised. Set takeoff thrust. Okay, 99.7 takeoff thrust indications. Ejects, release more pressure. Oh yes, we definitely did flap 25. Up we go. That's GSX again. I need to get rid of that. Gear up.
Jet 100, Navy Key West departure. Hello, cleared Fort Lauderdale Airport. Sussex 1 departure.
Hello.
Then a file.
500 feet left to...
Except maintain 5,000. Expect 1 at 7,000.
I'll go.
0 minutes after departure. Departures with me.
Okay, above V2 plus 15, flap 15. But the 15 bug already, flap 5. It's very quick flap retraction from flap 25. But the flap 5 bug select flap 1. And above the 1 bug select flaps up. That's what it's like with flap 25, very quick flap retraction.
Jet 100, feedback correct. Expect runway 9 for departure, call me for taxi.
Awesome.
Roger,
Nice intro. Command A. Awesome.
Alpaca 67 Lima, contact Miami Center, 132.2, fine.
Vertical speed, 2,000 feet per minute. And we can put 250 knots. Passing 3,400 for altitude 5,000 feet. Have to take off checklist. Gears off. Brake off. Air conditioning and pressurization 1.9. Climbing. Temperatures will leave set. 1 to go. And altimeter 3,000. Passing 4,000 for 5,000 feet. Have to take off checklist complete. That's the flap 5 fine. Yeah, I do need the Boris Outback reinstalled, that's for sure. The Alpaca 75, 76, approaching 5,000.
Alpaca 75, 76, altitude.
Passing 4,300, Alpaca 75, 76.
Alpaca 75, 76, climb and maintain at 17,000.
I maintain 17,000, Alpaca 75, 76. Okay.
Falcon 5, Whiskey Lima, runway 9, clear takeoff.
Sit, and VNAV, that's our final cruise as well, it's such a short flight. So 17,000 set. Once in the FMC, MCP overhead panel. There we are. Up we go.
Initial climb request status, over.
Vlad, yeah, no,
Hey, sir.
no, it's fine. I told you before. FO instinct kicked in. Ah, yes, I think I was a bit late setting out. Now we're on the front of them.
American 5,
Diamond Aviation, great question. Is there a reason for using VS instead of flight level change on VNAV? So if I use VNAV on flight level change, the auto throttle will be an M1, the current thrust setting here, and to maintain the speed, aircraft have to pitch up quite quick, or quite high, which will give you a very high rate of climb. So approaching a cleared altitude, we use VS to slow the rate of climb down. It sort of reduces the risk of nuisance, TCAS cautions, or even, you know, resolution advisories.
We are exiting the runway and we can tax back to the...
Such a short say to this top of descent at Pyrex.
Falcon 5, Whiskey Lima, roger, runway 9, taxi
Going across the Keys, loaded on the way though.
By Alpine, I call the American 5.
It is a phenomenal add-on, the PMDG. Yeah, I do, as I mentioned many times before, prefer aircraft handling X-Plane, but this is a package is the best 737 we have. Cost index 600. Did you read my mind? I didn't even. I said that before your question came up. Flap tap, very nice question. A very common question to be asked. Looks like the mods are on it. There you go. There's the answer to your question. Thank you very much for your understanding. Passing 10,000, 17,000 pre-cruise checks. Fuel 4 pumps, lights. APU soft pressurization 5.0 set. Release the cabin crew. We usually do that earlier, I forgot. And then the seatbelts. You wouldn't want to release the cabin crew then the passengers immediately, because everyone would then stand up to use the toilet whilst the cabin crew are getting the carts ready for a service. Not that you'd have much time for a service on this sector.
American 5 Whiskey Lima, runway 9, clear takeoff.
Lockout Gaming, hi Captain, I hope you're doing well. I have two questions in one. How long does it take you in real operations to start the aircraft cold and RV turnaround status? Not much difference. The safety inspection, which we only have to do on the first flight of the day, takes a couple of minutes, and then a competent crew member can get the aircraft set up ready to go in 10 with all briefings. I know it doesn't sound like much, but yeah, if it's a ferry flight in particular.
Alpaca 7576, contact Miami Center, 132.2, good night.
132.2, and thanks to AC this evening, Alpaca 7576, bye. Great.
1 left, we've got pop in
Gary Lauderdale, thanks, hope you're doing well in this heat. Current temperature in the office, here you go.
For traffic clear to the left, 30 degrees.
27.5, it's actually cooler than it was when I started. And if I show you what's directly behind me, there you go, my AC unit, my tiny little AC unit. It's actually really good. Bear in mind my PC generates a significant amount of heat, holds the temperature about 26, 27, which is bearable. You know? So yeah, it's doing okay, I'm doing okay. But yeah, my wife said, when you finish the stream, can you bring the AC unit back to the bedroom, please?
I am Instructor, American 4823. Good afternoon.
Oh dear.
Standing 2600 downward to arrival for via approach runway 22.
Henry, might get a drink, a little packet of crisps. Do it, enjoy the show. I'd love a packet of crisps, but you'd hear the crunchy. Can you guys actually hear the aircon unit in the background on the microphone? Oh, I've just realised the text of the Fort Lauderdale is all broken. Sorry about that.
4823,
Should attempt to check that before the stream.
Pilot 18 or the visual
18? You're requesting via approach for runway 22.
Okay, 2 to go, vertical speed, we're checking when we can. Cool, already 100 miles to go till Fort Lauderdale.
4823, Roger, with the visual.
Don't hear it, perfect.
Requesting VOR.
Yeah, the mic I have Arctic Series Pro headset. I thought about getting a standalone mic, but the mic on this is one of the best ranked boom mics for a headset, so that's why I've always used them during streaming. It's a great headset.
Good afternoon, American
Sound quality is great as well, it's comfortable.
16,000.
That is true, JQB6, their mics in the mouth, that's true. Oops, too late, I forgot to reduce to 1,000 feet per minute. Alpha Gaming, nice, thanks. Also, what type of tests are you required to do pre-flight procedures? Would you ever do an EGPWS test without requiring a techlog entry for it? I'd imagine turnarounds have less. Well, yeah, the EGPWS is only on the, again, the initial first flight of the day, but I've never had a test fail. It's the same controller as earlier, it's quite quiet, unfortunately. Top of descent's literally here.
Second 67 Lima, descend via the Bahia 3, landing east, water altimeter 3002.
Checking when we can. Great, Ruben. Yeah, there's a little bit of noise. I can hear it. I tested it before. I could hear it.
Second 7576, descend via the Bahia 3, landing east, the altimeter 3002.
Descend via the Bahia 3 arrival, and sorry, just confirm landing runway and altimeter.
They're just landing east. Approach will assign you the runway once you get on his frequency. The Lauderdale altimeter is 3002.
Landing east and 3002, thanks, Alpaca 7576. 3002 then. Set that now, and send via the arrival already. I can't work quick enough. Let's have a look
Advisory
here.
now for UPS 441.
So the first altitude on the arrival is 9,000 feet.
United 2156 at Tampa, requesting FR2. Please.
Top of descent, ladies and gentlemen. Down we go. Let's start setting up for the approach. VNAV. Oh my goodness me. 9 minutes into flight. Top of descent. It's like a ferry flight. Very occasionally we do ferry flights, positioning the aircraft from one base to the other. It can be quite close, so that's what it feels like. Right, so whacking something in the FMC. I don't think I even bothered doing descent winds last time.
Right heading 230, American 4820.
Again, with these winds, 15 knots won't make much difference on your path. Down we go.
Miami Center, Little American 3260, heavy 9.4 minutes.
Lovely, I'm the Riddler with the questions. This is what it's all about, and I love the questions you ask because sometimes you guys throw a real curveball and it makes me think, and then I want to review the manual. It improves my knowledge, so fire away. It's good. I've learned so much more, enhanced my knowledge from running streams. Okay, that's all in and executed. Runway 10 right, I think. For was it 09 right? I can't remember. 10 right, yeah, perfect.
Right, over to approach 2685 and normal speed at Fancy up to 656.
10 at 4 miles.
Like a 67 Lima, contact approach 12685, good day.
Great.
12685, back stop.
Course is 096 with the ILS. 096. Course is 11175.
Alpha needs about 2 minutes away.
Minimums then 264 feet. Super short sector. It does take some time to set the minimum set on this, but it does go.
Over 224, just going to maintain 9,000.
Ah!
Over 224, just going to maintain
264 sets. Frequencies, courses, minimums are done. So coming in via the star to Bezer, 4,000 feet, step down to 3,000 feet. Blame lorry, 1,800 onto the ILS. Because it's America, the DME never reads correctly at the threshold, so we'll put full DME at the threshold. RVR is figures I don't recognise. It's a bit of a go around. We'll climb straight ahead 800 feet right to 2,000 feet, so it's quite a low stop altitude. Outbound Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood, which is on standby, radio 115 to hold at Ulcers 2000. Lots of congested airspace here. You obviously have Miami International not far away. You have some business jet airfields nearby too, so very busy traffic.
1959 heavy, 11,100 for 16,000.
Zoom on over here. Onto our right, 2,400 metres. Not the longest runway, but more than enough length available. Probably vacate Juliet 8 or Juliet 9. And then, that's actually really cool landing on this runway because we're going to see all the bridge and the really nice design touches done by MKStudios. I mean, this must be really tough to build for them, but it's really cool to see. So yeah, let's just double check the performance.
290 will climb for final for United.
Hardly worth racing the key, I know. It's a super short flight. What about one of our shortest? Performance tool.
Giant 331 later.
Seems to break it, look, on 2 sectors. Fort Lauderdale, but 09 is Key West. Slits it manually. So flap 30. Order break 2.
Alpaca 7576, approach 12685.
12685, Alpaca 7576, bye.
Yeah. Alpaca 1408, approach 12685, good day.
Perfect. Approach is online. Yeah, maybe order break 3 is a bit tight. And that's updating the weight, I think. That's with no credit reverse. Perfect. Fuel then 300 kilos to burn, 62.6. Part 30. Fuel on arrival is 2.8, so we need 2 tons for Miami. Checks all complete.
JetBlue 771, turn left, direct Nova, cross Nova at about 2,000 island.
Whoa, look at all the Everglades. Is it Everglades? Ooh, no, I might have made that up. Is it Everglades? Crocodile country, isn't it? Alligator country.
American 7543, contact center now, 132.2.
You know what, I never use the charts in this tablet. I'm always using my overlay. There we are. Approaching Hulky, next altitude 7,000 feet, Kara.
369 miles.
And for a second, for up to 6.
Hello, Cap. Question: when go around flying, or GA flying, are procedure turns on approach required every time? Depends. If you're flying the procedural arrival and ATC for the approach, typically don't have to hold, but it's always worth clarifying with ATC. So again, it's very low low altitudes here because of the traffic. We're still 67 miles away. Okay. Oh dear, hope he's alright.
Nope, sorry, I was joking. Clear to DC with full free departure.
Didn't sound too well, did he?
2,390 and 107407 jet car 369.
Okay, when you're done choking, let's go.
Poor guy.
Left for departure. No need to respond. JetBlue 771 tower now 93 exactly.
Tower 93, good day,
Papa 87 X-ray Echo, traffic is a JetBlue 320 12
Approaching Hulky, next altitude 7,000 feet, which we have to maintain for quite some time, so 7,000 feet set.
We have him inside for Alpha 87 X-ray Echo.
That's beautiful.
Alpha 87 X-ray Echo, okay, bunker cleared ILS 10 approach, contact tower 118.0.
Bunker cleared ILS 10 right, contact tower 119.1, Alpha 87 X-ray Echo.
Alpaca 67 Lima, turn right direct.
Try and check in when we can. It's very busy.
Lima speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 Alpaca 67 Lima.
Manual approach, we're going to go on for right now, flight level 136.
Nice 2 tons.
1408 Miami approach.
Landed in, is that Nice? Can't remember the code for Nice actually.
Victor 0 back, make one for 3.
So aircraft's descending on path to maintain 7,000 feet Kira, which we then need to maintain.
270, maintain soon.
Alpaca 75, 76 Miami, expect ILS 10 right approach.
ILS 10 right, Alpaca 75, 76. Probably realised I was waiting to check in. Yeah, when compared to sort of the coast where it's really populated and busy here, it's really sparse.
Sierra 840. Opponent runway 10 left, 4,000 feet.
Amazing. I mean, that's the other side of Florida there, look.
T-Air 840 mile approach.
Yeah, it's cool. Just past the south coast, haven't we? It's just amazing, the whole world, the detail is incredible.
Pat 154 flying 090, then our left crypt take.
090, 1 left crypt, 9 left crypt take off.
Hello, Anthony. Antonia. MS11, this is Zemo Nose, PMDG 737 in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Welcome aboard.
Okay, we don't have him inside. Get him on the fish finder up to 6.
Yeah, well, I need to start using the charts in this.
Can't do that. T-Air 840 contact center 132.2.
Oops, I broke it.
Contact center 123.2, T-Air 42.
There we go.
American 572 Miami Center 132.2, climbing 6,000.
6,000, 32.0.
It's quite a good tablet. It's simple, but it gives everything you need.
JetBlue 517, that bunker cleared ILS right approach.
Oh, no, a dot, not an aeroplane. I like the aircraft icon. There we are. Perfect. There we are, 7,000 feet. Perfect.
Alpaca 67 Lima, traffic to follow is a Phenom at 12 o'clock, 7,000.
And the engine's spooling up to maintain 250 knots at 7,000. Superb. Oh yeah.
Walker 224 D17.
Don't forget to do that and then do the post-cruise checks passing 10,000. I think the workload was super high, wasn't it? Fuel, lights. And the about 25 degrees, pressure station 3.2 set, belts on, recool.
Miami approach.
Nephew, have you ever had a Mayday in real life? I've never declared Mayday or PAN. I've done medical emergency, but didn't need a PAN call, so got great assistance from ATC.
American 5 is Miami approach, roger, expect ILS 10 right.
10 right, American and 5
Actually, that's a check round fail. What? Delaying the post-cruise checks.
Departure American 4179.
I don't think that's a fail. You get away with that. I would let it go. Flam type, yeah, got to bite the bullet and get a Navigraph subscription. Yes, I mean, they do have the market sort of dedicated and cornered, but the price for what you get is actually pretty reasonable.
9,000, American 4179.
Yeah. Identical Jeppesen charts to what real world
To
pilots
maintain
use.
9,000, American 4139.
Incredibly accurate.
Upjet 6.
Compare them to ours, they're identical.
240.
But all the features and integration with high quality add-ons, it's a bit of a sort of must really.
American 417.
Awesome.
Contact Miami Center.
132.2.
So it keeps you nice and low early, doesn't it?
That 154 radar contact in the altitude.
700 for 2,000, Pat 154.
That 1
Oh look,
7,000, Pat 154.
Mike.
670. You have the upjet, the phenom in sight.
Sorry, say again, Alpaca 75, 76?
Alpaca 67 Lima, do you have the...
Oh, 67 Lima. Yeah, I was going to say, I filled inside a little bit too far out.
Alpaca 67 Lima station, you have the phenom in sight at your 11.5 quad 5 miles.
God, it's so hot. Henry, sometimes we'll leave the seatbelt sign on the whole time for a very short flight. Yeah, on this one, you probably would. 20 minutes airborne and won't be long until we're established on final.
060, trying to reflect.
Oof, it is. Wow.
Left contact tower 109.3.
Oh yeah, there's a moped going past my house. If you're wondering.
Alpaca 67 speed 17.
Thanks for your subscription there, KEYW Gaming. Welcome aboard. Look at that view.
Alpaca 75, 76, speed 210 knots. You're following company 737, 20 miles ahead. More in sight.
210 knots and looking Alpaca 75, 76.
Alpaca 75, 76, that bunker cleared ILS, what's your right approach?
After bunker cleared ILS 10 right, Alpaca 75, 76.
Approach, operator,
It's very quiet, this controller.
Color or not yet?
So reducing speed for traffic, and we can actually start descending. Look, 5,000 feet just passed. And out. VNAV out, we don't have fitted to our fleet, but push out to prevent VNAV path. Be careful because it will dive for the path, so let's use a little bit of speed brake to help it reduce to 210 knots.
Hold on, come again please, and it's too quick.
Walker 224, cleared ILS, running matter.
And 5,000 feet after bunker onto the ILS.
Avianca 1408, speed 210 knots, then maintain.
And we can step down after bunker to 4,000 feet. It's mandatory 5,000 feet at bunker though. Good, speed 210 knots. Speed brake stoked.
1408, speed 210
MS, are you landing Cat 3 or Cat 2? We're flying Cat 1. How do you, does the real NG ever shoot turns by 0.1 PMG? Do you seem to do it consistently? Don't really observe it, but yeah, on a steep turn, if you're going a bit fast, your cross-track error might increase briefly to 0.1 in the real aircraft as well. I've never really noticed it in the sim. I don't really observe it in that much detail.
Number 214, heavy contact Miami Center, 32.2 connect.
Ah, 2 tons, your new job as a dispatcher. Amazing. Well, you completely relocated for that, haven't you? Very exciting. Best of luck, buddy.
Walker 224, Miami.
Go ahead.
Do you have the airport?
Yeah, no stream for a couple of days, guys. It's too hot. I mean, I'm quite surprised I've managed this long. But for two sectors to be just on a 2.5 hour stream is great.
Looks like you put me on.
For 8 left, 8 right, or 9er? Because you're going to pull 3 wheels for these crew.
Someone's getting schooled.
Oh, 9er.
Walker 224, turn right, direct grid, cross grid, Edinburgh 3000, straight island. Approach tower now, 2.3.
Nothing here. Nothing here. We're nearly on a 10-mile final to Fort Lauderdale.
Right turn, direct Maynard.
Direct Maynard, Pat 154.
Are you relocated 5 kilometers up to Tucson before you might move to a different state? There.
I've never seen these on a tower. It means on the tower.
Uh-oh.
Within 3,000, I go straight.
American 5 Whiskey.
Put tower on standby, but we'll wait until we're transferred.
Right turn, direct turn, American 5 Whiskey.
Alpaca 7576 over bunker, contact tower 19th Street.
Overhead bunker, we'll contact tower 1193. Thanks for the service, Alpaca 7576. Bye. Perfect. So he's told us to contact our overhead bunker. Bunker's here. I think there's a fancy event going on. It's super busy here. We've had ATC. We haven't been on Unicom all day. Situation here. Whoa, yeah. All the Florida look. Got Miami. Fort Lauderdale's actually fully staffed. Wow. Great. Sometimes it's difficult to get ATC. There we are. Civilization coming up on the nose. Well, Greg Scott, I'll see you here.
12000, 154.
Okay, 5,000 mandatory bunker, but we can then step down to Bezier at 4,000 feet. VNAV should respect the bunker restriction. So 4,000 feet is set. Got the ident for the ILS, but no localizer or glide slope deviations. Do the approach checks now. So frequencies are in for the ILS. 11175. Course is 096. Rings in. Runway 10 right. 10-4. Idents. DME's now come up. There we are. Localizers are live. So alarm forelock. Localizer capture. Runway heading 096. Set. And we can contact tower.
Okay. If you need to. Fort Lauderdale Tower, correction, up Lieutenant 8, holding for runway 10 right.
Lieutenant 8, Lauderdale Tower, wind 110 at 16, RNAV clip sir, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff, traffic 8 mile pounds.
RNAV clip sir, clear for takeoff, runway 10 right, tempo 1088.
Good, 4,000 feet. So now it looks like we'll start slowing down. So speed checked, flap 1, and we'll match the speed. Path's going to keep us quite close to the glide slope, but I don't have any glide slope yet. Localized, yes. Glide slope, no. Where's my glide slope? Microsoft Flight Sim is really late at giving you glide slope deviations. Lauderdale Tower, hello, it's Alpaca 7576. Localized established for ILS 10 right. See, 10 right, American.
7576, Lauderdale Tower, winds 110 at 16, runway 10 right, clear to land.
And 10 right, clear to land, Alpaca 7576. Wait, I said 10 right, he said 10 right. What a break, well remembered, Adam. I forgot it on purpose to make sure someone would check. There you go, the glide slope came alive at like 16.5 miles. Alright. Now make approach. There we are, glide slope capture, missed approach altitude, 2,000 feet. Set. Hold at flap 1, just keep an eye on the speed. Flaps up, any actual pilots able to tell me how realistic the 737-800 PMDG is? Hello! Pretty realistic. Is there anyone else here, a real pilot? I don't know, any experience? Might do some feedback. I think it's pretty realistic, so I've heard. Right, going over to 10 mile final. There's MKStudios, Fort Lauderdale.
Contact Sparker, 1088.
Look at this. It's completely sparse 5 minutes ago. Now we have civilization. What a break and wrong flap set. Huh? Flap 30, what a break 3. What do you mean? Why do you need auto break 3 on such a long runway? Yeah, it's not a particularly long runway, it's 2,400 metres. Auto break 3 gives you about 2,000. I don't really want to go off the end of the runway, I want to get off at about Juliet 9, so you'll see.
Okay. The Lauderdale, vacate left or right.
Rolling the speed quite nice for a flat one actually.
They need to the right and ground point 4 up to 6.
Perfect. Single channel means you only have one autopilot engaged, following the ILS. Aaron, congrats on getting your pilot's license. Gee, thanks. Gee whiz, thanks, buddy. Yes, but with thrust reverse and speed brakes, I think 2 is maximum. No. I will correct you then. With all my banter there, I do have a little bit of experience flying this aircraft. There is no restriction on speed brakes or reverse regardless of your auto brake setting. Hey, what is that sound? That's new. It's the outflow valve bypassing E&E hot air, which goes through the cargo lining, and then it's vented outboard once you get close to the ground. Venting sound every flight you hear that.
4691 Lima,
Flight
Lauderdale
5.
Tower, hold short runway 10 left.
Don't forget the DME is not correct at the threshold, as per most American airports.
W472 Lauderdale Tower. W472 runway 10 left, line of way.
Awesome. Good 29 headwind. Do you need to be at least flat 5 now? Yeah, that's why I selected it now. See the speed slowly trickling back. Looking good, guys. Pushing 4 miles.
Positive tower,
Get out.
hello, American
Flat
Tower,
50.
20 miles, 10 right.
Match speed. On the speed brake.
Second 5 Whiskey Lima, Lauderdale Tower, winds 11016, runway 10
Start
right.
switches,
total length.
continuous, recall checks, speed brake on, green light, landing gear, down to green, auto brake 3 set, holding flaps, speed below 175,
Good
flap
evening, Delta 2603 on
30. Oh, it's a German. Das ist gut, ja. Perfect. Flaps 30, green light, clear to land. Checks complete.
W472, winds 11016.
Auto brake 1 is almost nothing. I have only ever used auto brake 1 on a ferry flight, and then you just get to the end of the runway. Very rarely used. It is basically no brakes. Wheel brakes only start kicking in gently below sort of 80 knots. Great stuff, guys. Right, disconnecting auto throttle. Now I know that the horn's not cancelled. I can't cancel the horn pressing the same button. Speed.
Tiger 67 Lima, taxi via Juliet, hold short Whiskey 500.
Oh, it's done it again!
Oh, it's done it.
Stupid autopilot. It's not disconnecting properly when I push my assigned disconnect button. Good, so I added a few knots there, VREF plus 10 almost, because the headwind component is about 20 knots. So you give yourself a little bit more margin.
Tower, United 1798, holding short 10 left.
Awesome. 500 continue. Correcting speed.
One tower, one off the line.
Plus 100.
Ready to
Check.
take the Lauderdale Tower?
Get too low. Don't want to do a United.
4691 Lima, you copy?
Continue.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. My line started to crash on me.
Crossing for the right now.
4691 Lima, runway 10 left,
Checked.
line of way.
10 left, minus the way.
50, 40, 30,
Check.
20,
Close.
10.
Hold the attitude. There we are. Speed brakes. Up. Reverse. Oh, what's happened to... Oh, stupid. Reversers aren't deploying. I need to go through all my bindings on this. Manual braking. 100 knots. 80 knots. And someone said, oh, is an auto brake too much? Auto brake 3. There we are. 60 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fort Lauderdale. All my bindings are completely broken. Reversers worked on the first sector.
W472, contact departure.
There we are. We'll take Juliet 9.
Fort Lauderdale Tower, American West 177,
Cool.
runway 10 right.
Apart from butchering the
Yeah, all
reverse
across
thrust,
short of 10 right, I have you. Just give me just a
it's
minute.
all okay.
Packet 7576, taxi via Juliet, hold short Hotel 5.
Juliet Ultra Hotel 5, outback of 7576. Awesome, so first
Packet
left
67 Lima, contact
Juliet,
ground point 4.
Hotel 5 is, we'll have to check the other charts.
Contact ground point 1 for Alpha.
There it is there, perfect. Awesome. So look, all these elevation changes MKStudios do, it looks really cool. Don't want to go too far that way because you're going to fall off the motorway. So cool. Yeah, reverses, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I think Sim Update 5 has completely screwed my blind. Had it all set up properly. Oh my goodness me, what was that? Awesome.
1798 heavy, Lauderdale
If I briefly go to drone cam, I do lose control of the aircraft.
Hi, boy.
Just to give you an idea of what's around, it's really cool. Look at this. Wait, hold on. Explosive, but under bridge. Awesome detail from MKStudios. You've got the freeway underneath, and then we're taxiing across there. Very smart. Awesome. Alright, let's taxi up. Alright, cleaning up. Speed brake stowed. So trim 4 units. That's good. Auto brake off. There we are. MCP set. Yeah, I'll go over all the bindings. Members in Discord. Is there a way, like an X-plane, to save specific aircraft profiles? So if I obviously fly the PMDG, I want to have my bindings set up for that, but if I switch aircraft I want it to be another aircraft as well. I think you can do it, but I'm not sure how to, because every time I fly a different aircraft I end up changing a lot of the bindings around anyway. It's a bit of a pain, but I'd love to know how to do it. There we are. Good. Hotel 5's a taxi restriction. Now we're going downhill. Half a hell of a place for a train with explosions to park, I know. Awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Again, if I go to drone cam, we're downhill here, and you've got this awesome elevation change. Yeah, you're going to need a bit of thrust to taxi up along there, like we did earlier. Very cool. Amazing detail. I don't think I've seen an airport like this before. Who's that coming into land now? No pressure. Is that another Airbus? Oh my goodness me, that's a really high nose up. Yeah, correct decision. Go around. He was about to whack the tail into that asphalt. Very good decision.
1798 heavy, RNAV elbow, so wind 1016, cross 22, runway 10 left with
he nearly absolutely stacked it.
RNAV elbow, clear for takeoff, United 1798 heavy.
Right, here's our clearance limit, Hotel 5.
And we're American 5 with KEYW approach.
Very easy to set up individual aircraft profiles. Yeah,
American 5 with KEYW approach.
Yeah, I'll have a look into it, guys. If anyone has any advice, please let me tag me in Discord and tell me.
American 5 Whiskey Lima, you said you would go around?
Affirmative.
Awesome. Get on the flight data.
Oh, 4691 Lima, contact Miami
So
departure.
clearance limit now, Hotel 5, so I'll just wait there.
2685 today.
And Tower, Packet 7576, Hotel 5.
American 5 Whiskey Lima, fly runway heading, climb maintain 3000.
Busy, busy. So here we have to sometimes do a PA, tell passengers not to stand up because they're stationary, because we haven't finished taxiing. Alpaca 7576 on Juliet, holding short, Hotel 5.
Okay, I heard you the first time, contact ground 121.4 please.
1214, Alpaca 7576, bye. Well, just say stand by then. I don't know if you heard me or not. If I say something and you don't reply, how am I meant to know
you
if you
just told me you're X right now, you're slant. I got it. Clearance on of standby.
Yeah.
As well, 50, sorry, 75, 76, Fort Lauderdale.
I know I was told. What's that for me? Ground hello, it's Alpaca 7576, Juliet, holding short, Hotel 5, request Terminal 4, please.
As well, 75, 76, taxi via Hotel 5, Tango way to parking, g'day.
Hotel 5, Tango to parking, thanks, Alpaca 7576. There we are. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I mean, I called him saying, yeah, on Juliet holding short Hotel 5, no response. Got a couple more calls in for the control located, a couple of other calls, and then I said it again, so I heard you the first time, I was like, okay, I'm sorry. If all he had to say was stand by, then I know he's heard me. Awesome.
Okay, we're clear to Birmingham. Climb via the
Birmingham? I think that's Birmingham, America, though, isn't it? What was a big old fat 380 there? Lots of spirit. No longer in existence, I believe.
126.8 and then squawk 7076.
Departure is 126.85.
Where did we start? G10, I think. Was Golf 10? We'll start. I always like finishing when we started. Well, it looks like a lot of stands are occupied over there.
Taxi information probably not occurred. Express 10 left.
Oh yes, our stand that we were on at the start is occupied, so we'll go
Okay,
for
so
Golf
start my
8.
expression, and we have information Bravo, and we'll advise north of the section. So the overkill.
Request follow me. No, no. Actually, no. I want to see what it looks like. Yes.
1775,
Big
4
car.
ground, verify.
Let's have Silver Airways because why not?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that.
That's cool. Victor
Verify
Tango, that's new.
Bravo.
Accept route.
Information Bravo.
Left here. Hopefully we'll get the follow me car. We'll go for
Capital
stand 8.
1775, runway 10 right, taxi via Tango 6, Quebec, Juliet. Tango 6, Quebec, Juliet, 10 right, Capital 1775.
Awesome. I'm really happy with how Microsoft Flight Sim is running on my PC now as well. It's really smooth. I'm using frame generation as well, which I didn't used to use, but sort of gives me sort of 80-90 FPS.
Southwest 442 radio chat.
5.
Awesome. Well, no follow me car. Probably en route still. Don't know where he's gone. There's stand 8 anyway. There we go. Turn off and taxi off. Yeah, I'm probably gonna let the car catch up. True. A lot of Spanish airports, you always have follow me cars. Oops, a bit hard on the brakes. Oh, that's cool, Steve. Yeah, I noticed that actually when I was playing around before the stream. Feed. We'll go with the meters here. Oh, which one do I use? I don't know which one to follow. That one? This one? I think. That'll do, that'll do. Alright, okay, it says. Right, parking brake set. Perfect. AP's on the bus. 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. There we are. Engine. NT reducing. Yes, doors to manual and cross-checked. Oops. Shutdown checklist we'll do in full. There we are, voice recorders on. Anti-collision light off, just verify the N2's below 20% of both engines check. There we are, check's complete, close flight. There we are, we've made it. 2 sectors, guys. And a stream length of 2 hours 45 minutes. That's really good going. It's usually a 4-hour stream, but that's what you do when you do 2 40-minute sectors. Really short flights, but a great way to explore Florida. And Fort Lauderdale, the new scenery we're looking at today. Let's check out New Sky. What? 9.34. Long landing. Was it 800 meters? No, I did not float 800 meters. Did I float 800 meters? Nearly 200 meters beyond the acceptable range. Was it that much of a float? Oh gosh, I can't remember. Hot tired. Oh right, okay, whatever. Don't care. Whatever. Good job the replay doesn't work. I made some Wonga at least for Alpaca Airways. Oh yeah, better start disembarking. There we are, perfect. Well, shutdown checklist complete. Oh dear, oh dear. Gosh, look at all the Spirit Airlines. 2 Spirit, 2 Alpaca Airways. At least one of them is still working. No, I'm joking. All these poor guys and girls that are no doubt looking for a new job. As we've all learned, I think V1, this was his operator before he jumped ship. He made the right decision. Amazing. Anyway, amazing, amazing. Here's the Fort Lauderdale scenery from MKStudios. We had a little look before at the start of the stream. Amazing detail, incredibly performance-friendly scenery as well. no issue on my build here. But you've got this Terminal 4 here, you've got facilities all modelled here, you've got all, no doubt, the correct cafeterias and shops and duty-free shops as well. Very detailed indeed. This is just one of the terminals. I'll whack up the speed of drone cam here. Where is it here? It's here, drone speeds. There we are. Maximum speed 250. Let's go. It sounds like the disembarkation process has started. Perfect. There we are. Whee! There we are. Much faster. So the detail's incredible, and this is where we obviously landed on runway 10 right, but the threshold 28 left. The detail here is incredible. All the slope here had to be built accurately. You've got the approach lights leading in here. I mean, even around the airport, the surrounding area has been done. You've got all the power lines here. You imagine what the default one looks like. Local port, all modelled accurately and nicely. Amazing. Highway here. Obviously, we saw when we were taxiing in over the bridge. All the detail there. These buildings. Multi-storey car parks. Phenomenal. There's quite a large GL operation here as well. There's a lot of float planes that go out to the Bahamas. I think it's over here, but all these hangars modelled here. All the traffic convats in there. It's pretty cool. Cargo apron. Incredible detail. All these little touches. FedEx cargo apron. Oh look, there's an old 7.2 there. Beautiful. By the bell hanger. Oh, it's taken them some time to make this. That's a cool livery. Jet Blue Peacock. Oh my goodness. I mean, the detail is phenomenal. If you go right up to the tower, you can obviously go into the tower. The drone cam is super sensitive now. There you go. It's all sort of modelled here. But even outside, I think they've got this memorial. I think. Where was it? Was it outside the tower here? But yeah, look at the detail if you zoom right in. Signature Aviation. There it is. And look at the detail. I mean, you can zoom right in there and read it. Dedicated to all US naval aviators who served as the Naval Air Station Fort Lauderdale. I mean, that's just a tiny part of this massive airport. Yeah. Awesome stuff, guys. Well, another high quality airport in my virtual library. No doubt we'll do some operations in and out of this airport in the future at some point, which would be quite cool. And there's our PMDG 737, all complete. Deboarding ongoing. Henry, I think Kitty builds a working on London City Airport. That'll be a fun one. Oh, that's cool. Isn't there a London City already available from Orbex and a number of other developers? Well, I'll have a look at that. Ruben, interesting enough, Fort Lauderdale had an executive airport as well, and here was me thinking this was the business jet hub. Oh yeah, I think there's a dedicated airport nearby as well, isn't there, that's for business jets, but no doubt they can handle some here as well. But yeah, massive thanks to MKStudios for sending me their scenery in Fort Lauderdale. It's available now. You get 10% off as well through my affiliated link at Contrail. I think it's about 16 quid, which is very reasonable. The amount of effort and work that has to go in to make these airports. So I think if you like explaining stock airports, that's absolutely fine. But if you really want the absolute detailed, intricate matching, these third-party add-ons are so phenomenally detailed. It's amazing. Awesome. Joe Jones also flight today. Glad I was able to watch it live. Thank you very much for coming in. Welcome to the channel. I've seen your name pop up before. Thanks, Tyler Wiley. It's an amazing flight. Cheers, buddy. Those are the members in as usual. Thank you very much for all your continued support. Really appreciate it. And I forgot to do the replay, but I generally don't do replays in Microsoft Flight Sim because it never works properly. But I might look at a third-party utility to see if it works. Anyway, once again, thanks for tuning in to all the members. As I said, thank you for your continued support to everyone that donated. Thank you so much for your generosity, most kind. But if you did enjoy the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It is incredibly hot in the UK the next couple of days. I don't think I'll stream because I'm barely surviving here. But maybe something Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going on to late, so I might do a late stream, prepare my body clock for that. But best thing to do is subscribe, push the bell icon so you stay up to date with the latest content. And I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.